was the goal after the siren that kept Geelong alive in September and is still talked about today.
Billy, you are king of Geelong!
No, the other goal after the siren.
Geelong have won!
Now, Triple M re-rocks the 1994 prelim final between North Melbourne and Geelong. As for McDonald's, Triple M rocks footy.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
This quarter for Ream. Built tough for Aussie conditions with the latest technology. When it comes to water heating, install a Ream.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AFL preliminary finals. Would you please be updating the playing of the national anthem?
Some of the best in the business, Brian Taylor, the number one caller in football. Nice to see you, Brayshaw.
Yes, looking forward to this big game here. What a day it is, and what magnificent weather we've got.
Beautiful, and Ash Tour I'm going to get to in just a sec to tell us what we should look for statistically, but Wayne Carey's in the middle. How high are those shorts?
See, they're high.
He's ripped them up under his armpits, the duck. And, of course, Toby Bairstow, the coin goes up and Carey wins it. He's kicking
Look at the strut
to the city end. And Bill Brownless,
hey,
nice
yes,
to
mate.
see you.
Great to be here. What about the ins for Geelong in this game? Bairstow's back, Couch is back, Mansfield and Buddha Hocking all out last week.
Are they all fit, Bill?
Yes, they are. They're all out last week against Carlton, of course, and only one change for North Melbourne Duck. Roberts in, Ramiro out.
Ramiro out. Yeah, Big Fridge Roberts was a very, very consistent player. Bill could play in a number of positions, but I'll tell you what, Carey looked like he had a little bit of a limp. He won the toss, and by the way, always called tails.
Right.
Tails never fail.
What about the season Ablett has had this year? 125 goals to this stage.
Yeah.
Well,
Any chance of you touching the ball, Bill?
125, so 153 goals between me and Ablett.
Any chance of you getting the ball today?
I was a decoy again.
Ash Tour, statistically, tell us what we're looking for here, please.
Couple of players to look out for. Buddha Hocking, he leads the club in disposals. Past 4 against the Kangas. He's racked up 31 touches. And you spoke about Wayne Carey. In the qualifying final a couple of weeks ago, had a career-high 32 disposals, 10 marks, and kicked 4 majors.
I tell you to look out for. Duck is we're worried about him. Tim McGrath will go to him.
Who are?
Also, Allison, who has been in pretty good form. And Wachashenko. The whispers are coming out that he wants to kill John Barnes, and he's going to get into him.
Ready to go here.
Right.
Umpires Peter Carey, Brett Allison, Chris Mitchell.
Take it away, Bristle.
So the 94 prelim, North Melbourne and Geelong, the scoring superstar Gary Ablett, as I mentioned, with 125 goals, and Mick Martin goes to him straight away.
Oh, a bit of bump, bit of you can just see there's a little bit of tension in that battle already.
Listen to that crowd, Bristle.
Yeah, almost 100, if not just over, JB.
Yes, please.
They're ready to go. Ablett backs up to the punt road in. Goal square.
Where's Brownless?
Where is Brownless?
He might be on the bench.
Oh, there's Big Russian. You watch the Big Russian here.
Have a look at him.
Wyshenko in the middle.
Yes.
He's ready to go, and so are we. Peter Carey's going to throw it on the turf with a poor bounce. Wyshenko got the tap down. In they go. First possession, Bairstow couldn't get boot to Borlo, so it will not count. Stevens picks it up on the right boot, sends it deep inside 50. Mark almost taken by Nichols.
How's he get a game?
An unlikely contender, picked up by Swash.
Hinkley.
Poor kick by Swash as Hinkley marks deep in defence.
I think it was Nichols, BT.
Trent.
Yes, Nichols that got that ball on. Clever little handball by Carey.
He got a touch early. That's very important to get a touch early.
Sideways and finding O'Reilly. Got the feeling he might end up at another club as the ball gets to the back. I've got good intel on this, Willis.
Righto.
North Melbourne a half forward. Where's Carey? Parked under it. McGrath gets the better of him. Slips him with the ball.
Oh, rips it away, McGrath. He did Carey in the one-on-one pretty easily on that occasion. It's coming back in their direction. McKernan picks it up. Mongrel punt inside 50. High ball, Carey. Carey. No one else knew where it was. It was caught in the clouds. Carey's the only one can get there, and chest marks directly in front, 20 out.
You're right, Brian. You called it beautifully. No one else went with it. It was Duck. He had eyes for the ball. Good mark. I'm worried early.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. I think players.
No one else going for it.
I think it got caught in the sun. No one else really knew where it was. I was a bit lucky.
It looked like the umpire had blown the whistle, and all the players had stopped.
It did.
A little bit
Except
lucky.
for Carey. His 98th game of football. Here he is in his first prelim. Directly in front, almost into the man of the mark, but kicks the goal. North are up, big start for them. One goal on the Triple M Marine scoreboard.
A couple of nice touches for Duck early. He's looking very good. Tim McGrath, I'd be thinking about maybe putting Brownless to him. They need to change.
Swing him into the back half.
Well, he needs to do something. He hasn't touched it yet. But have a look at this. Just you're right. Everyone stopped. Hinkley stops. Steve Hocking stops. And the Duck just takes a chest mark.
It's a tight perm for Wayne Carey.
It is.
By the look of it, it's a natural curl.
Straight to the red back tonight.
Right, again, down to Stevens was Zashenko. The ball eases its way out of the wing. Wayne Schwass, a very good player. He only wanted the boundary.
Deliberate
And he
shot.
found it, but no deliberate back in these days.
Well, I think they should bring that in because that's just a waste there. He meant to do that. The rule's got to come in, Duck.
What a player he was, Wayne Schwass. Won the, I believe he did very well in the best and fairest in this particular year.
Yeah, righto.
Yes.
McKernan, another very good player, parked under the footy. Try to get it down to Nichols. I asked the question again, how the hell's he getting a game as the ball on the ground at half forward. Crocker with the stupid helmet on his head. Buddha Hocking gets involved. Free kick for a throw.
Obviously the captain has already had a look at the best and fairest votes. Highly unusual that.
That's it.
JB.
That's it.
He wanted to win it again.
Buddha Hocking.
Where's Brownless?
Good boys, tripped over Barnes. Fell over his own feet.
That's Barnes, not me.
Hinkley able to pick it up, shake off the tackle on the left boot.
Where's Brownless?
Haven't gone in there forward 50 yet to catch. Brownless went straight through his hands.
Under ball.
Didn't get any near it. He ran under it completely. There he is, Laidley. Boy, Laidley around the corner. High kick to the wing. McKernan with a finger dipper. He plays on straight away. Long ball. Carey's got the break of McGrath. Gathers at one hand. On the ground. Left foot along the ground. Dribble. Carey kicks his second. What a start for the Kangas.
Oh, he's hot. Geez, how are you feeling at the minute?
I tell you, watching Corey McKernan, this is his first year in football, first year that he played AFL footy, and you just see his athleticism, the way he follows up, really changed the way the modern day player, and we think about Grundy and the modern day, but he was superb.
What about you at the minute? You're very full of confidence.
All I'm seeing is Brownless fumbling at one end and Carey clean at the other. Disputed ball. Couch over the top of it, unable to reel it in. Riccardi getting involved as well. High contact, Brewer.
Geez, the crowd's gone quiet.
We'll get to that in a moment. But Brewer, a free kick. And now a little bit of
shot.
15, 20 metre penalty there. So Brewer taken high by the fruit bat Allison.
It's hard to do without it.
We've got Shane Brewer. Enjoying his time at Geelong, might have just ended up at another club later. Port Adelaide could be, even though they don't exist at this stage.
That's right. You watch him kick, it never spins. It never spins properly.
The kick goes through the guts. First one for the Cats off the boot of Shane Brewer. 1-2 on the Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Shane Brewer, of course, come from Horsham in that way. He was a very good player for the Cats, but he's kicking helicopters, even a training duck, and they're really hard to mark. Even that one was terrible off the boot. He got a high one there from the fruit bat, got 50 metres, and the Cats needed that.
They did. So a settler. We're still on Brownless alert.
Yeah.
Ash Chua. Statistically, anything for Brownless at this point?
Red said JB, 6 minutes in, statless for Billy.
Come on.
Do another podcast.
By a goal. We've played 4 minutes. in this first game of footy. Up goes Barnes. He misses it. Oshenko in there. Gee, Barnes looks just a little edgy in there.
He does look edgy.
Carey at the feet. Got a little handball off out wide. Looking for Stevens. Picked up by King. He's walked off halfback. Left foot along the ground. Dribbler. Longmire in front. Keeps his feet. Did well. Picked up. Bairstow. Lovely handball. Carey through the back. Fends off Couch. Dribbler along the ground. Spills to Allison. Allison runs into an open goal. The Kangas kick 3 in 4 minutes. And they lead it by 2 straight goals.
And we talk about forward pressure, Bill. That's exactly what created that goal. Just the Cats had control of it, the pressure. Allison, these guys, very good at putting pressure on there. You see Trent Nichols and others just looking at the Bosch Tools replay screen.
And others.
And just very, very good pressure. And Brett Allison, well, he is one small forward that knew how to get on the end of it.
He's had a good start. He started well, and so has the Duck. What's the Duck at early?
Red said Billy, he's had 5 disposals, taken a mark, 2 majors and given off 1 as well.
Oshenko jumps into Barnes. Hocking went and found it and then got claimed in a very, very strong tackle. And we'll have a ball up centre of the ground. That's Johnny Blakey applying the tackle. Yes, Fat.
Stevens and Buddha going head-to-head here.
That's
2 hard nuts there.
And Oshenko, speaking of hard nuts, just slaps it down. And then Bairstow high. Where's Brownless? Brownless is parked under it and didn't get anywhere near it. Peter Mann just took it easy, Mark.
How could he claim that mark? The other guy marked it.
He just outbodied Billy there, didn't he?
He's a very good player.
Man goes out wide. Have a look at this man here. Unusual looking operator in Crocker, full helmeted headed there. Picked up by Bairstow after the tackle. Long ball forward, Ablett, but free kick will come back.
Come back to Shoal.
What happened to Crocker? Why has he got the helmet on?
He fractured skull. Fractured jaw or skull or something he got.
Well, it's a bit of a difference, but
very, very tough man. Very tough man, Croc.
Right.
Kick going the way.
He's tough.
North goes to Hocking. Uncontested on halfback.
Craig Scholl let himself down there. Poor kick.
And head like a toe ball.
Seabus super special comments there, JB.
That was JB saying that, Buddha.
Long
Oh, good jab.
That's it.
Oh,
Blakey
belted a
ground
couple.
level. There's the big rush on Oshenko. Ross Smith, tough man. To half forward, where's Carey's in everything. Glenn McGrath. He's taken the piss, Carey.
He is.
In a prelim final, he is fully taken the piss.
Got to make a change. David Minch or someone's got to go on to him.
Got a set shot now from 40, 35 out directly in front for Carey's 3rd in the quarter.
Yeah, lucky start. He's just been in the right place at the right time, I reckon.
And handed the other one to Allison, so he's white hot.
Look at the bouffant.
Yes.
Is that a perm, Duck?
No, all natural curl.
I'll tell you what, you got more hair now.
Mosh even back then. Set shot for his 3rd, the King. Directly in front, listen to the crowd. Missed it.
Hungry.
Missed it, sprayed it to the right.
Slightly overconfident then, just laid off the ball a little.
How's the scoreboard here? Yep, there it is.
Might be a valuable point later in the game.
3-1-19.
Don't know yet.
1 straight 6.
Don't know.
So the Cats to kick the ball back into
O'Reilly.
play. O'Reilly. Long ball, thank you, JB.
Oh, Stephen.
McKernan put out the Dukes. Went straight through him, but he got a bit of a knock of the arm, so free kick will go the way of McKernan. So you've got to say the first 7 or 8 minutes here in this prelim final, it has been all the Kangas. McKernan, long ball. Longmire cut out of the way. Oshenko flew. He's after someone. Crocker spun out of trouble. Gave it off to Stevens. Left foot snap missed to the left-hand side. Packed crowd here at the MCG. 20 plays 6. North's favour.
Might well come back to haunt North, these misses. A 3-2 to 1 straight.
Just having a
I
look.
know it's early, Ash, but it just might be important later.
I reckon you're right, JB.
All right.
Listen, North Melbourne flogged.
As,
Who's on the bench there, Duck? Who you
Yeah,
got?
so you got Fridge Roberts, Anthony Rock and Adrian McAdam.
O'Reilly back. Members side with a long ball. Carey with a fist from behind. Allison ground level. Riccardi a little fumble. Stevens, in fact, Schwartz went and got it. Here's Glenn McGrath going corridor style. Straight to the big Russian.
Oh, don't get your ambitions mixed up.
And he goes to the left foot, Mums! What the hell are you thinking, Russian? And it's picked off by Best.
And this could really cost them. A man that got his
Brownless
attributes mixed up with his dreams. Knock over. Brownless counts there as well. Counts little chipper over the top. Couldn't mark it. Play on. Hocking wanted to free. Judah takes it over the boundary line.
I think it's going to come back, BT. Hockey's got a free kick, but what about Alex Oshenko
Body heat.
going after Big Billy Billy and just flattened him like a pancake.
I think Big Billy saw him coming.
Boy. Carey Hocking here, a little pass. Here it is. Cut off on that occasion was Pickering.
Crocker.
Crocker did well at half-back, now goes out wide, right on top of the Toyota logo.
Hanley.
And the mark has been taken by the big fella Hanley,
Yes.
Stephen Hanley.
What about that grab?
Nice.
And then short to Riccardi on the wing. And he finds something further afield in the former Mansfield. About a kick and a half from home, punt road end. Sets it up, Mansfield. Where's Brownless? We keep asking this question. He's nowhere near it. It comes to the back.
There he goes.
Brownless! Front and centre! Walks in and kicks a goal!
Beautiful.
Nowhere near his goals. Oh, then he goes after Mick. Trying to be tough. First goal of the game, though, for Brownless. 2 straight Cats, 3-2, 20 North. Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Quite amazing there, because as you can see, just looking at the Bosch Tools replay,
Look at the roving.
all the players went towards Ablett because they know he's the danger man. Scholl should have punched it, went the mark, slipped over the back, and Seagull Billy, ran straight at Mick Martin, and Mick didn't flinch.
Yes, he did.
Didn't move.
He jumped 5 rows back. Beautifully read. You've got to have a look at the...
Game 1-5-4 for Brownless. Could think his career's almost over, but he might eke out a few more. Along the ground, here's Allison, been busy in the early stages of the prelim final here. Knocked on there by Hocking. Didn't really get great purchase on it. Little handball comes back inside. Couch able to pick it up. Umpire calls play on his Bairstow, who's been in most things. Sockers it over the line now to bounce, almost on centre wing. On the members' side of the ground, we'll have a boundary throw in.
Malcolm Blight, pensive.
Yeah.
The great man.
2 times they played against each other, Geelong and North. The Cats won both times by 15 points and by 1.
Oh, so some tight games during the home and away.
Yep.
Smother on the wing. Stevens tracking the footy.
Been good.
Onto the left. Long ball into the centre. Where's Carey? Oh, good mark taken by Brewer, just floating in front at half-back. Looks to the outer side.
Bunting.
Barnes with a real weird hairdo. King tracking him down. Barnes went the ground a little easy.
Look at Oshenko.
Got the handball forward.
Let's have a look at this, the replay here. Have a look at this, boys. Oshenko was...
I'll tell you what, it was a good professional free, Bill, because it slowed the Cats down. Now Hocking got the free kick and kicks to Pickering. Pickering has marked in front of Lately.
What's this? Have a look at the replay here. Oh, Oshenko.
Had a really good year, Pickers. Liam Pickering, ex-North Melbourne player, obviously.
Yes.
In actual fact, in this Cats outfit, you've got Liam Pickering, you've got Tim McGrath and Lee Tudor, all ex-Kangaroo North Melbourne players.
9 goals for the year. Pickering, here he is at the punt road end. They're looking for the Cats' second goal. A little left. 2-1-13 Geelong. North 3-2-20. Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Here right throughout the call with Liam Pickering that he's got a massive conk. And a short one there from Smith. Found fairly.
Floss.
And he just measures one to Peter Mann, who's had the better of Brownless, has to be said.
Well, I see a goal kick by Brownless.
And back to Fairly Floss. Long ball down the wing. McKernan in good shape. Good player. Big causer.
First year duck.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hands in the back. He's got to hand it off.
That's a rough decision.
Terrible.
Really, really rough decision.
I get the feeling he might get a rougher decision in a couple of years when it comes to a major award.
McKernan got him in the side in my book as I look at the replay there.
Yeah.
Kick in the meantime's gone to centre half forward for the Cats. Off hands Crocker. Roved it well. Fed it out the back to Laidley. Had to kick it low as he had the smotherer coming from his left-hand side, and he's found touch. Over the line out of bounds half forward for the Cats. On the northern side of the ground, Dean Laidley.
Finding touch. It's interesting in game for the boundary.
Some unhappy fans in the crowd. Big Rusky.
Yep.
Parked under it, Bristle. Barnes did well to get it to the back. Stevens has been everywhere.
He has.
Half back. Delivers on the left to centre half forward. Looking for Carey. He's had a blistering start. McGrath with him.
Oh, pace.
Foot race, and Uar on this occasion did nicely.
Nice,
and then
Uar.
Mungs one on the left, looking for Riccardi. Schwass with him. Archer head over the footy. Schwass went back and found it. Gave it to Archer. Looping handball to Stevens. Stevens inside 50 ball, and a mark taken at half back.
Kenneth.
And it's Hinkley.
Hinkley immediately sends it out to the southern stand side. Hocking's got a paddock out there. Took the mark, able to play on. Right on the logo. Toyota strike. Brownless in front, had it knocked away very cleanly by Shoal. Play on. Shoal just got the handball away. Might have been a little dribbler throw. Crocker at ground level. Stevens there as well. In they go. King went and got it. Fresh air shot. Off hands at Tums. Pickering there as well. Stevens goes back and gets it again. The Croc surrounded by 3 Geelong players. And Oshenko has been called for a ball up.
What about the pressure in around the footy there, Bill?
Gone up a notch, hasn't it?
Yes, Ash.
Yeah, Red Z, Anthony Stevens, 9 disposals, Swatter busy with 7.
The handballs, North Melbourne certainly been sharing it around.
There's Riccardi. Where's Brownless?
Maybe here somewhere.
Nowhere near it. Mensch. In fact, I think Brownless might have been benched for Mensch.
No, he's still
That
in.
would make sense. There's Pickering over the footy. And we're going to have a bounce. He knows he's going to cop it, Bill, throughout this call, Liam, just for the history.
It's not that big, to be honest.
No, it doesn't matter.
He's rather fresh-faced, isn't he?
Fresh.
Yeah. He's been a very good player, best and fairest at the Cats.
Well, it might have been best and fairest that year, Bill.
Stevens again, got his own footy out there, kicks it to half forward. McGrath had a couple of nice moments on Carey, but that's not his best to shovel it back. Ground level ball, the Duck reels it in and then thumps a handball forward. Who can get on the end of it for North? McKernan slides in. End on end ball looking for Longmire, but O'Reilly favoured by the kick.
Stephen O'Reilly, game 35 for him early in his career. Little chip kick out wide of McGrath, who's got away from Carey. Picks it up one hand on half back, out of the defensive 50. A long kick up towards centre wing. In front was Pickering, couldn't hold the mark. Front and centre was Allison. Gave the little handball to King on the run. Inside 50, Carey and Hocking.
Look out.
Carey tried the one-hander. And almost kicked the goal, but through for a behind.
He's done a Jack Higgins.
Yes.
If you know who.
What happens in the
21,
future?
he's not born yet, Bill. 2-1-13 Geelong on the Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Yeah.
Steve Hocking left one out with Wayne Carey there. His nose piece was really twitching. Big things projected for him in the future too, Stephen Hocking. Oh, good Mark Barnes.
Johnny.
Over Oshenko.
He's trying to run.
Oh no, going for a left foot smart-ass Parkeroon. Picked off by King from downtown and he sprays it badly, almost out the full.
A lot of easy misses. Not that was an easy miss, but just a couple of opportunities for the Kangaroos just go missing in this first quarter.
Just wonder whether this is going to come back to hurt them. 3 of the 4 behind, very, very gettable. Could have been a commanding lead already. As it is, 22 plays 13 North's way. King knocks it back inside 50. Archer was there, ran past it. Stevens got the good bounce. Little left footer into the goal square. Allison's there. Left foot around the corner, missed. Another one goes begging. 3-5-23. Geelong 2-1-13 Ream scoreboard.
Yeah, another, and when I say half opportunity, I mean that's a goal Brett Allison would normally just eat for breakfast, Fruity. One of the great goal sneaks of his time. Lived at my feet.
He's had a very good quarter, Ash.
Yeah, 4 disposals, 1 goal, 1.
O'Reilly. Long and wide he goes. McKernan gets it to the back. Nicely done there. Bairstow picked it up. Gave it to Couch. Good player. Couch handball to Hocking. What about that for a midfield? Where's Brownless? Been unsighted. Outlet out in front. Can't hang on. There's little Lurkachuda with steel wool hair. Goes with the outside of the boot job. And it's good. Into the hands of Couch, who takes it about 25 out on about a 45-degree angle, and years later he's going to be farted on at the Brownlow. While he waited ever wee.
What about the nice little kick from Tudor there? Nice.
So
from
Paul
the
Couch
boundary.
for the third here for the Cats. Well, that hurts with the misses at the other end, Duck. 3-1 to 3-5, Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Well, the one thing you know about this Geelong team, they've played in grand finals. They've been in the finals. They have the ability to score very quickly.
Yeah.
So you've got to kick a big score against the Cats if you think you're going to beat them, because they just have so much firepower. And Lee Tudor, his speed worries the best of best defenders in the game.
And Red said the inside 50's 14 to North, only 8 to the Cats. Buddha Hocking, 6 touches.
4-point lead to North Melbourne. Out of the middle. The Cats again. Bairstow. Handball. This time it's intercepted by Shoal. He bangs it on the boot from centre half back to centre half forward. Up went McGrath, knocked it away. Off hands.
Front back.
Beautiful front centre. Got through heavy traffic. 4-foot kick. Goal of the day so far. What a magnificent kick. And a magnificent get by Allison. Sensational.
And as I said, lives at the foot of the packs. He loves hitting that with speed and just read it beautifully. And when you see Fruity kick, Brett Allison Fruity, kick a goal like that, you just wonder why he missed the one that he missed a couple of seconds ago. It was easy, and the key to that, Bill, is he hit it with speed. So he wasn't stationary, knew exactly where that spoil was coming, knew where the ball was going to be kicked, and hit it with speed.
He's playing on the wing. He's kicked 2 goals, should have kicked 3.
Yep.
And that's my understanding that number 18 after hours used to say to him, what chance have you got if you're front and centre to me, because the ball never hit the deck. That's some of the humour number 18 went with at the front bar.
There were days where he went hungry.
Ball on the ground in the centre, so we'll get back into the middle. Ding-dong battle prelim final 1994. Ashenko trying to kill people left, right and centre. Big thumping ball out wide. All Cats. Brewers started this game nicely. Gets around a couple. Handball off. Hinckley.
Been good.
Where's Brownless? We keep saying it. He goes long. Man and Brownless.
2 on 1.
And again, just double-teamed Brownless and really zero impact to the ground. He might get involved here. Hocking clean.
Nice.
Look away. Handball. Lurker-Tudor runs in and thumps it into the post.
So Tudor, not an easy kick, running full pace, but 20 metres out. 3:2:20 to catch. North 4:5:29 the Triple M Ream scoreboard. Time ticking away here in the first quarter. Blakey's got the ball in the back pocket, goes out wide looking
Mick.
for Big Mick.
Come on, Mick.
Mick Martin takes the mark.
Not your fault, Mick.
Benches 200 kilo.
Have a look at him.
Don't kick it, just handball.
133 games to Mick Martin. They fly Carey, good mark over the front. Oh, he's grabbed his eye as if he's been hit. I couldn't see any contact at all.
Right in front of the bench.
Yes.
And the members and the coaches.
Look, the umpire's even got a hand around the
Cause it.
Corey.
Bit of friendly fire.
Friendly fire, big cause.
Wasn't a lot in it.
Be fair to say cause would have been spoken to quite firmly.
He's poked a few, I think, in the eye. Up they go. Barnes, little knockdown out the back door. Here they come. I think that's Longmire. What's he doing on the wing? Got the handball up to Stevens. Stevens back inside a Crocker. Here's Allison. Left foot snap pretty. Jesus. Gee, what a quarter he has had. He's kicked 2 in the quarter and he's missed 3 or 2.
What's he had, 2 men?
Yeah, 6 disposals, 2 goals, 2 for Allison.
From the wing.
10-point lead
Playing on Riccardi.
for the Kangaroos. Should be a bigger lead. O'Reilly to kick it back in.
O'Reilly, all you do is see him kicking it in. You don't see him elsewhere.
Not really much else.
He's a very good player. He didn't do a long
Riccardi.
not much.
Riccardi got the better of Schwass. Thumping handball to Barnes. Back to Riccardi. He goes, where's Brownless?
There he is.
Oh, the ball gets through. Brownless man's just had his way with Brownless. Picked up by Besto. Handball to Riccardi. Has a bounce. Runs to 50. Where's Ablett? Goes to the top of the square. He's triple teamed. Ablett ground level. Lurking Tudor. And a little kick just dribbles through for a behind for the Cats. 4-6-30 to 3-3-21.
So Lee Tudor with a couple of half chances as well in the last few minutes.
Tightly cropped hair, isn't it?
It is.
It's a judge who used to be called.
What, Mick Martin doing a solid job on Gary Ablett.
Doing a very good
Lately
job.
to Swass. Swass in best picture. Taken off the hands by Brownless. And he went the left foot of Carey. He was 65 metres out.
What is
and
that?
he tried to kick a left foot goal. Smothered over the line out of bounds.
Centering it.
Smothered.
Peter Mann got plenty of it.
Has to do the ruck work now. So he's playing centre forward and doing the ruck work. That's a mighty effort.
And easily done.
Move it under the foot.
By Hornet man. Kick goes to the wing and McKernan underneath it. Oh, beautiful hands. Allison gets it to Carey. 2 bounces, 3 bounces. No one anywhere near him. Runs in and kicks. Oh no. Oh, this is going to hurt North later in this game. There's no doubt about it. Thump that into the post.
4 goals, 7.
Who's Dennis just got a shot of the
girls?
North box. Has Dennis brought his girlfriend along or something? Who's sitting in the box?
I think her name is Lorraine. Lorraine Cottle.
Okay,
Chief
so
statistician back then.
Statistician. Good. Okay, so you were under Lorraine?
Yes, I was.
Okay, opportunity here now on centre wing, picked up by Stephens. Still the left foot poker around the corner from
we go.
Stevens back inside.
Yes.
Longmire has marked. He's finally marked in front of O'Reilly.
Tell you what he is, he's a very long kick, Johnny Longmire.
On the boundary though, Duck.
Yeah, but he's a big long kick.
Old practice wicket area.
This guy here, he was an absolute star, Johnny Longmire.
It's easy to kick him from here, fair dinkum.
45 metres out.
don't tell me.
Looking ball.
Don't tell me.
Longmire.
Yes.
5-7-37.
How they lose.
Geelong
this game.
3-3-21 on the Wren scoreboard.
That's a good goal, isn't it, out there?
Fair dinkum.
Deep pockets, straight through the middle. Hadn't had a lot of it, the horse.
No, he hasn't, Billy. Only 3 possessions in his first major, but just those inside 50s, 18-10. But Carey, currently number 1 ranked player, 8 disposals, 3 marks, all contested, 2 goals too.
2-2.
I want to know the Brownless man matchup is forward. High ball in the air. Schwass tries to reel it in. There's Carey again with McGrath. Schwass taken in a strong McGrath tackle. Ball up.
Oh, not happy, Big Red. Look at that hair. Beautiful. Red hair.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah,
Good man,
here's
Bluey
Red.
McGrath, another at North Melbourne. Won the Morris Medal back with North Melbourne
He did.
back in the 80s.
16-point lead late in this first term of the 94 prelim. McKernan to the back. Schwass, good player. To Stevens, had his own footy out there. High ball for Longmire. And O'Reilly able to kill it through for a behind.
5 goals, what? 8.
Yep, 5-8, Billy,
That's it.
38.
That's the score, Bill, yeah.
Yep, 3-3-21, Bill. What are you going to do about it?
Well, we'll just go to quarter time like this, and then I can just feel a big rev up from the coach and a mighty second quarter from the Cats.
O'Reilly from fullback. North kicking to the city end. Ellison
sorry.
again, front and centre. This time stationary. Left foot poker. Looking for Longmire on the lead. O'Reilly did well to knock it away. And over the line, out of bounds in the Wayne Harms pocket.
Very good player, Stephen O'Reilly. I
Who's
know
your
he-
runner?
Who's that runner,
That's
Bill?
Greg Wells. Goose, they call him. Good fella, the Goose.
All right. Boundary throw in deep in the north. Attack zone again. Danger, danger, danger. Here for the Cats. Swass. Little handball. Nifty. Got it out wide. Rock. Hasn't had a lot of the rock. Up it goes. Punched away by Crocker over the line.
Archer hasn't had much of it either.
Red said he's only had 1 possession, Archer, but Swatter, he's had 10 disposals.
Swatter. And Ellison, too.
Yeah, he's up to 8.
Well, the Shin Baron of the Century could do with finding a bit more
Yeah,
nurry.
come on. Fair.
He's done bugger all. As
Nothing.
on the ground, Blakey overran the footy. Lots of Cats around the ball. Hocking went to ground. And we'll have a ball up. Yeah, Buddha Hocking just trying to exit a trailer with a slippery ramp and
With a hot dog.
fell hard on his ass. One of the great bits of vision any of us have ever seen.
And hates when we talk about
Doesn't
it.
like it being spoken about, doesn't like it being shown. Brewer just got around Archer way too easily.
Come on, Arch.
And then kicks it wide, but Allison's been brilliant and takes a very good mark on the wing.
He does. Not long to go in this first quarter. Allison from half forward. Inside 50, long ball. Carey. McGrath was there as well. Neither of them could mark it in the end. Little shovel ball underground. Missed by Bairstow. Now McKernan's got to pick it up. Somehow got the handball out. Mansfield got in the way. And stops Swass collecting the footy. And we'll have a ball up within 25 metres of North's goal.
I think Buddha Hocking changes his name later at some point too, Bill.
Well,
He's got some cat-like instincts.
well, he has. He grows a couple of whiskers.
He might get involved here too. Archer's wrapped him up too hard, nuts.
4 best and fairest at Geelong. Gary Hocking.
Magnificent player.
Tough
No doubt
and
about it.
hard.
Oh, Hanley's got a bit of claret coming out of the left here.
McKernan and Handley. Handley slapped it wide. Schwass went and got it and handballed it into the trainers.
If they get into the final, Geelong, Billy will be playing his 199th game in the grand final, Buddha.
Really?
Go with those 4 best and fairest.
I don't think he's won 4 yet. He might have gone early, Brian.
He won 3.
Schwass gets a free because he gets pushed into the crowd there by
Look at the fat trainer.
Hinkley. Here's Wayne Schwass, very, very, very accomplished footballer. Might end up at another club later on, but here's the siren, kick on the way. Just fades right. Oh, Schwass liked it, but it ain't there.
Gee, I reckon it bent around the post.
So inaccurate North, and it could well come back to bite him hard on the freckle. 5-9-39 to 3-3-21. Quarter time in the prelim. It's the Kangaroos by 18 points.
That quarter for Ream. Built tough for Aussie conditions with the latest technology. When it comes to water heating, install a Ream.
For McDonald's.
Triple M rocks footy.
Get your exclusive AFL Team 2020 captain's cards from Macca's. Free with any family box purchase.
It was the goal after the siren that kept Geelong alive in September and is still talked about today.
Billy, you are king of Geelong!
No, the other goal after the siren.
Jonathan!
Now, Triple M re-rocks the 1994 prelim final between North Melbourne and Geelong. As for McDonald's, Triple M rocks footy.
The footy's on Triple M!
This quarter for IGA Liquor. Proudly independent.
All right, quarter time in the prelim, 5-9-39 now, inaccurate North. 3-3-21 Geelong, you know they're going to come at some stage. Oh, Blight, what's going on here,
Well,
Fat?
he's grabbed Peter Riccardi there and said, if you don't get on Ellison, and actually grabbed him by the jumper and was very threatening towards him. I was standing behind him. I got a bit worried myself. But he actually grabbed him, physically grabbed him and said, get on Ellison.
14 shots at goal in the first quarter for North Melbourne.
Yeah, Glenn Archer's been moved forward, and just having a look at Riccardi there, you can see he's a very good player, Riccardi, but Malcolm Blight.
How do you see that sort of behaviour from coach to player?
Coaches, well, I guess it was more tolerated, obviously, back then.
It's all right now, but I suppose in the future people will look at it.
Well, the other thing that Blight said in that meeting was number 16, what about giving us just something?
Yeah.
Something.
He didn't actually say that. He said, if I could get rid of you now, I would.
Ready to go here. Neil Knuckles Curley still down on the boundary line doing something for the broadcaster.
That's it.
Knuckles.
So here we go, back in the middle. It is an 18-point North Melbourne lead here at the moment. Free kick will go the way of the Cats.
Come on, Barnesy. Stand under the footy.
Shenko's still trying to build
Just
him.
trying to be aggressive, just pulled him down by the neck.
Wasn't a lot in it.
No, not much.
We've got a bit of hair as well.
Yeah.
Barnes from the middle of the G sends it forward.
Brownless.
To the end, they fly. Brownless through the hands again. Out the back door, Mensch got taken away here by Martin, who didn't want to possess the footy, just wanted the boundary.
Quite amazing there, though, Mickey Martin. He was incredibly quick. People don't give him credit for how powerful and how quick he was off the mark.
Because Ablett was off the mark, and he's kept up with him today.
Ian Fairley Floss brought it to ground. Toe ball, head shoal, nowhere near it. His brother's going to play at the same club as Bill Brownless. Centering ball here from Tudor. Laidley, as he always did, comes back with great courage, and Brownless again, no impact.
Well, I think I had that one. Got rid of my opponent, but again, someone lets their opponent come over. So, all day playing on 2 or 3.
To the front.
Here he is.
Brownless again, nowhere near it, as picking it up for the Cats was Hickmott. Squaring ball, Hocking! In the pocket, parked under the footy.
I'll tell you what, they need a good quarter, the Cats. They got belted that first quarter, so an early goal would be a good start.
So, the champ, Gary Hocking. I reckon he's from Cobram, Bill, I'm not sure.
So is his brother.
And in the pocket. As he goes to the city end. Good start, this is oh no. Oh, just hung it out horribly to the right for a behind.
So 3-4-22 the Cats.
What's the bench there, Bill?
Paul Brown, old Bulbhead, Andrew Wills, and Lee Colbert.
Air Colbert.
Yeah.
When do you expect any of those guys to get a look at the game, Bill?
Well, they can have a spell for a while. But the way I'm going, Brownie might be on in a minute.
There's Ross Smith in fullback. Short little bailout kick into the pocket, finds Fairley.
They had a good side. Good solid back line, didn't they, North?
He's on now. McKernan knocks it defensively towards the boundary line. Rock got it out of bounds. Not before it went over. Out of bounds. Centering. Boundary throw in. Southern stand side of the ground. North in control. 39-22 on the Ream scoreboard.
Darren Crocker, helmeted head.
Yep.
And that's hiding the fact that he's got little or no hair.
Here we go again
in the Brownless just got rid of by man. You've got to be stronger under the footy, Fat.
Yeah, he does.
Stephen Hocking taken by a couple of Kangaroos. Archer, one of them, and Len Buddha comes in, goes to ground. Wrapped up by Stevens, taken too high.
Oh, look at him.
And a quick releasing handball. Hinkley, in fact, it was Mansfield, and he goes wide looking for Liam Pickering. And ball out of play to be thrown in at half forward.
When you look at those free kicks then, when players went to ground, I think in the future, BT, none of those free kicks will get paid.
You don't think so?
No, because you're not allowed dive on the ground.
Well, Brownless again with man.
Yeah, doing the ruck work, JB.
I'll give that to
front.
Brown.
Got it to Stillwell. Head Tudor around the corner to Ablett. Martin did him. Strength battle there it was. Ablett and Martin go at him.
Good battle.
And Martin did well, but he was living right on the edge in terms of possible free kicks.
Just watch the way Gaz, when he goes for the ball, how he throws his elbows, arms, everything back, right in the direction of his opponent's head.
We talk about that tap out before.
Oh, Schenko to the front in the fruit bat. Allison lifts the eyes, gets it in the Carey direction. Just got too many wheels for Uar, and then a little dish to King. Oh, King taken in the Brewer.
King thought he was Carey. King thought he was Carey. He tried to spin out moments before. He saw Carey do a spinning, eluding tackle, and he thought he was the great King Carey. David King. Now the ball's in dispute. And the umpire says no free to couch. We'll ball it up.
Good tackle by Brewer, and he's been very good. He's probably Geelong's best.
Well, that's the thing about Brewer. He's a great athlete, Bill.
Yeah.
Umpire Brett Allen put it in the air. Little one along the ground by Archer. Got it to the helmeted Crocker. Crocker with the left boot, centering ball. Carey there as well. Collision mid-air, ball spills loose. McKernan attacking it toward the boundary line.
What about the
pickup? Straightens up, went for goal, and kicked it out of bounds on the full on the other side.
Once again, Corey McKernan, his athleticism. This is his first year of foot. I think his 21st game, Corey McKernan, 23rd game. Just his athleticism, his recovery and speed.
Schenko out in front of Barnes, might have been taken under the footy. Hocking been very good, got it off to Riccardi. He is still burning from the blight spray. Hickmott, red of nut.
Where's Bill?
Where's Brownless?
Oh, he's given up, I think.
Long ball inside 50, and man, Brownless nowhere near. Riccardi follows it up. Squaring ball from Riccardi, but a free kick might be coming back or out of play.
Out of play, I think. Jimmy? I think I led down the middle there.
To a left footer on the boundary line. It's probably not the spot to go.
I think I've had enough.
Peter Mann's just now letting Bill go.
Two severe corkies coming into the game.
In the ruck.
There they are in the ruck, Mann and Brownless.
Oh, another one.
Brownless one down, but Mann almost socket Laidley scrapping around at ground level. Got a little handball. Scholl had no one there, knew that. Tried to go to the safety of the boundary line. Hocking got it to Tudor. Tudor back inside 50. Nicky Martin attacked the ball in front of Ablett. Went and got it. Now the kick goes forward. Mansfield dropped an easy one. Schwass has got him. Schwass was caught high. Should have got the free. Didn't. Archer got it off here. Schwass recovered brilliantly. Left boot goes inside 50. Has taken a mark right on 50.
What about the hands?
What about the kick as well? Long line from 55. Has missed to the right hand side. 5:10:40 to 3:4:22 on the Triple M Marine scoreboard. That's the Kangaroos in front.
You'd appreciate that, BT. That's what you're taught as a kid, as a full forward. Lead out, mitts out, strong hands.
Very good.
What about Martin coming out of the back line? How many times you see that? Just throws it on the boot.
There's no point leading, Mick. Billy.
Good mark. Hocking's been superb. Handball to Couch. And he just measures it. Looking for Bairstow. Took the mark on the wing.
The three big names there. Couch, Hocking and Bairstow.
Might end up training horses, Toby, as the ball's going to come back.
Slow ones.
Ones that don't win, Bill.
Yes.
Hinkley's got one of those real school teacherish coaching looks about him.
Yeah, I don't know if he can. He just shows no coaching signs at all at the minute.
Well, Brownless parked under it. Smacked away from him again, and then Laidley just walked past Brownless, gave it to Smith. Smith an end-on-ender. It'll come back through Bairstow. High ball to half forward, Rashenko! Brownless knew he was coming. The big Rusky. Now it's Bairstow for the third. Couch, in fact, gets around. Blissfully skilled footballer. Magnificent left foot goal.
Good goal. Couch needed that.
4-4 to 5-10 on the Triple M IGA Liquor scoreboard.
I'll tell you where you can link that back to. Courageous, number 16 was going back into a Schenko. Ball to the ground. Couch gets it. Here it is here. He knows a Schenko's coming. Goes back. And good finish by Couchy.
Well, the one thing that you want from your key forwards, Bill, and that is a contest. You're right. If you don't mark it, bring it down.
I'm good at that.
And that's what you did. The ruckman there clearly sitting behind the plate. So you got the ruckman plus Peter Mann.
People don't realise that, do they, Duck?
No.
Just the inside 57-2 this quarter Geelong's way. Couch 12 touches.
Out of the middle we go again. Here's an opportunity. Couch centre half forward, little handball. King picked it up, banged it on the boot. Quickly from centre half back, he received some attention. Archer had it knocked away, but he still won the ball at ground level. Got the handball to Swash, back to Archer. Got a bit of time now to compose. Long ball forward, Longmire. Free kick there. Might get the free. Throws to Rock. Rock, little kick. Dribbling towards goal. Offline, out of bounds.
Imagine today, in today's footy, I tell you what, he had his head ripped off, arm chopped, and fell into the middle of his back. No play on umpire.
Well, they're playing half forward, is it?
Yeah.
Went with the territory, that sort of treatment North got from the umps. Carey tried to rip it out of there, was unable to do so.
Got to be tough to play this game today.
There's Howe, Liam Pickering, a high ball. Riccardi's parked under it. Schwartz comes in late and smashes it over. Boundary throwing, yes, Hans.
Brownless watch, one possession, one major, and Ablett currently statless.
One
Come on, Gaz.
possession.
What about Swass? He's had a good game, Ash.
Yeah, he's racked up 13.
Very, very
right
impressive.
in front of the Ansett Australia song.
One possession.
Yeah, little one here, Riccardi, got it to Hinkley. Hinkley, little one, Barnes couldn't pick it up off his shoelaces. Stevens went back with desperation, knocked it to Crocker. Crocker's got it, had it, let it go. Out the back door, now Pickering picks it up, looked for the boundary line for a bit of safety, and Stevens in front of Riccardi takes it over, Bill.
Tap outs, please. Tap outs.
Yeah, three hit outs for yourself, Billy.
For Brownless.
Yep.
One possession.
Yeah, I'm just warming up.
Are you? Right.
Yeah,
We'll
might
get to
take
that.
4 quarters.
It's Riccardi. Hoists it high. Ashenko parked back there, not favoured by the bounce. Brayshaw ran past the footy. Steve Hocking and his brother now, Buddha, having a magnificent game. Inside 50, Brownless. Oh, nice pickup. Where's he going with his football? High. Really no direction, looking for Ablett, who gets quadruple teamed. And then Mick Martin picks it up beautifully and exits. Hornet man off the ground. Little fumble from Stevens. He's been very good. Couch was brilliant. Got around a couple. Fed the handball to centre half forward. Here's Buddha Hocking, left foot snap. High, going to land just in front of goal. Mensch went to ground. Say no, free at the other end. This is the sort of bullshit we're dealing with. Mensch gets a free, 25 out, not much angle.
Cheeky Touchwood.
Come on, Fat, what the hell's that?
I was there all day. You can't do that. Ferry Floss on the mark, holding Minchie.
Tell you, full-blown conspiracy. As Mensch.
David Minch in the news, of course, 2 weeks before this, kicking the ball to Brownless on the lead, who kicked the goal after Soren.
So Mensch kicks a goal, gifted by the ump. And they get 2 in a row here, the Cats.
Needed it.
5-4-34 to 5-10-40 on the Triple M IJ Liquor scoreboard.
They've kicked 4 of the last 6 goals here, the Cats.
Yeah, they're on top. Couple of missed opportunities, couple of free kicks.
Yeah, not a lot there, is there?
Not there. If you're going to let it go at one end, you've got to let it go at the other.
Spot on. So not a lot there. The Cats needed it, Brian. They were well behind.
They were. So consecutive goals, as JB mentioned here, in the second quarter for the Cats, and a free in the middle to go with it to Barnes.
That's 50.
It should have been 50 against Stevens. He delayed the game a further 3 or 4 seconds. Gives the handball off to Hinkley. He zigzagged around one. Driving ball towards Ablett off the side.
That's a
has taken a ripper against Fairley in the same spot where he kicked the goal from a moment ago.
Big David. Let's have a look at the Minka here. Used to float in and out of games.
Good mark that.
He's got a chewing gum stuck under his...
I think he caught one in the jaw. Yeah.
Good, courageous mark.
That's a good mark.
Going with that one.
Needs the goal. Mensch to tie it all up. Look at that. It's all square. It's square at the G after North annihilated him in the first quarter.
Mensch.
40 points apiece on the Ream scoreboard. Mensch has got a couple.
Just reading the record here from today, and there's the Duck. He's got a full page ad in the record. Unbelievable. How big were you at the time, Duck?
A few different pictures there, Bill.
But let's have a look at this. Minch coming in from the side. Royce Hart-like. Well, not sure if you can put Minchie and Royce Hart in the same sentence, but...
All I know is this. Minch has had to play this role because they've got nothing out of Brownless.
No.
So they needed a second big forward to
It's just,
stand up.
at the moment, Bill's just drawing defenders.
Really nothing. Yes, Brewer's been good. Cats right on top. Kick to half forward. Hickmott picks it up. Outside 50. Inside he goes in for Ablett. He's played for a free kick.
And got it.
Oh no.
Gee.
What is this?
They've had a good run, the Cats, haven't they, with umpires?
Oh God.
Let's have a look at this one.
Let's have a look at it on the Bosch Tools replay screen.
Exactly.
I reckon he took a dive here, Ablett.
Disgraceful.
Players do that. I reckon if players do that in the future, they'll be scrutinised like ever before.
They'll be fined. The superstar Gary Ablett been quiet.
Hasn't kicked one yet.
Set shot. Oh, that's 2 of the last 3 handed to him by the umps. In a despicable fashion. 3 in a row. Make that 4 in a row. And the Cats hit the front by 6 points on the Triple MIJ Liquor scoreboard.
The first goal for Gary Ablett. Mick Martin's been very, very good all day. And look, not a free kick. There is nothing in that. Gaz with a nice little dive forward. And come on, umpire, you've got to be better than that.
Wasn't something we saw a lot of Gary Ablett saying there, but just...
But you know, you said before, Mick must be very quick because that's where Gaz was so powerful.
Yeah.
Yes, Ash?
The inside 50s is scored 11-3 Geelong's way.
Thank you, Ash. Now, Brewer out. Hinkley, little chipper, trying to set up Buddha, trying to keep it rolling forward. Now, Couch, free kick. Buddha's gone the breadbasket with a punch. And who was it that he got lately? He got him in the
bread button. No, it wasn't.
It was in the chin, was it?
It was a nice little whack to the chin as he just runs past. What's this? Bang!
Oh, a little open hander.
Yeah.
Little bitchy. Carey. Now Carey has taken the mark at centre half forward. Plays on, around on the right boot, long ball to the Pun Road end. Longmire in front. Did well there, didn't panic O'Reilly.
Not sure where Carey was going with a kick, by the way.
Well, just to Longmire's advantage. Just to his advantage.
Not really a dangerous spot there on the boundary. Is the ball going to be thrown in handily?
He's got the ears taped, Handles.
And McKernan got to do something here, North. They've been challenged 4 in a row, Cats.
So that's only 4 times inside 50 this quarter. So it's dried up.
It has.
Bounce of the ball, McKernan. Hocking been superb. Look at the dish. Bairstow got to park himself under it. Handball. Hinkley to the back. Brewer's been very, very good. Taken in the king tackle and just eased him over the line. And there'll be a ball in.
So boundary throw in.
What's Kingy had?
David King for Red said he's had 5 disposals.
We'll get him in the war room later.
Hanley doing the rough work. Crocker on the chase here. Boy, did he get in the back of Buddha, who was desperate. Simply sensational from Gary Hocking. Kicks out wide to Riccardi. Got going a little bit in this quarter, gave it to McGrath. Back to Riccardi. Scintillating run here on the wing from Peter Riccardi. A double bouncer with a left foot squirter. And missed the target. Scholl able to edge his way in front. Picked up in the end on that occasion by Smith. Goes towards Carey and he drops the mark.
McGrath, high ball, where's Brownless?
There he is!
There he is! Oh, again! Unable to access the pill. Barnes looping over the top. Wills, I think that might have been. In fact, it was Hocking.
Steve.
Now Tudor. Oh, they smash back into Ablett. And through for a behind. Laidley with courage going back with the flight, but it's all one way as we speak.
Adrian McAdam about to come on the ground, guys. Well, takes the place of David King.
What an electrifying first year that Adrian McAdam had.
Tell us a little bit about it, Dave.
Well, first 3 games he kicked 6, 10 and 7 in his first 3 games, BT.
He used to kick him into rubbish bins on the ground, didn't he? At Arden Street.
He had 1,000 shots, but...
Adrian McAdam onto the ground, what can he do? He can do most things pretty well. A little knock along the ground there on that occasion by Hanley. They go forward again. He's slugged it.
Strong!
Brownless!
On the lead, on the charge in front. Just marked 20 out directly in front.
Just read it. First bloke to move he was. He read it
and
well.
I think it was the first time he got a one-on-one.
Yes.
It was the first time there wasn't no player. Mick Martin didn't want to leave Ablett. He was saying, I'm not letting Gaz get it. He could have probably got there and put the score
body
away.
contact as Brownless makes it 5 in a row for Geelong in this second quarter. They lead by a massive 13 points, 2 goals to Brownless.
2 goals.
2 goals.
2 touches, 2 goals.
I've actually got you down for 3 touches, Billy. Down to sell yourself. 2 goals. Buddha Hocking, he's had 11 touches in this quarter alone, up to 18 for the game.
What's the thigh pad you got on, Fat?
Well, probably coming off a very deep corky.
Right. You're wearing a cricket thigh pad.
Yes. Oh, I had bad groins.
Did you?
Corkies. It's a long season. How many kilos am I weighing, Brian, at the minute?
Just 98, Bill. Are you thinking about owning a pub or two at this stage?
Well, I'm thinking about going to one, not owning it. There's another one for Buddha.
Try to get to Bairstow. Now they'll go inside again, the Cats, and Ablett. Oh, went with the 1 mitt. And Ross Smith out the back, able to pick it off. Gave it to Mann, who's just racking up possessions across half-back on Brownless. Gave it to Laidley. A long ball, looking for McKernan. Hands to it, couldn't hang on. Rock, nice front and centre. Off to Schwass. Will want his left side. Gets it. Reefed in a tackle. Rock now with Riccardi. Rock went and got it. Gave it to Crocker. And back to Stevens. Stevens on the left to half forward. The fruit bat's got a couple to beat in the air. No contact made. O'Reilly with a little dribbler did nicely.
Oh, he did well. A nice little nurse ball onto the foot. Spills nicely for Bairstow. Picks up a clean ball inside 50. Brownless was there. And it went, couldn't mark. Off hands, it was Smith. Little chisel out wide to Stevens, who's been in everything gas. Stevens, how many's he had so far?
He's had 16.
Brewer.
Got to be better than that.
Has been paid a free kick here. Couldn't have been paid the mark, surely. And it wasn't a lot of contact in the free. Brewer got it on to Riccardi, starting to come alive as Peter Riccardi. Little ball low. Ablett wanted it. Mickey Martin runs it away while the rest argue about it. Got it on to Schwass. Left foot kick from Schwass.
Looking for Carey. McGrath there as well. Carey gets the better of him and then a little fumble. Handball on the up good though to Rock. Rock sticks it down the throat of Wiley. Really should have stuck it down the throat of the big Fridge, who snaps and misses. Near side. Roberts' first real touch of the game, and it's a behind 8-5, 53 to 5-11, 41.
So King on the bench with Archer
And Nichols.
So that's obviously how Roberts has come on. Archer with a spell. O'Reilly to kick it in. So 41 plays 53. Cats lead at the moment. O'Reilly elects the southern stand side. Barnes from behind of McKernan couldn't get it. Off hands though. Bairstow got clipped on the ear. And has got the free at half-back.
And started going back for the free kick.
Yeah, and he did, and he got it, and he talked him into it. Here's Brownless on the lead. In front of Man. Knocked it in front. Well done, Billy. Got it up to Hocking. Oh, boy. Who's that? Handball over the top to Pickers. Pickers has got it. Took a bounce. Through centre half forward. Goes for the all-or-nothing. Kick the goal. Pickering has kicked it. He's kicked it from outside 50. Pickering has kicked the goal. 9-5, 59 the Cats. North 5-11-41.
Six in a row.
Scoreboard.
So it's 6 goals in a row.
Yes, it is.
The Cats. Long goal here from Liam.
I tell you what, it's a nice finish, isn't it?
It is.
Outside 50. Bounces it. One of those unique players that bounces with his left hand, kicks with his right foot.
Yeah.
Superb kick. Multi-skilled they are.
Yes.
Sort of people.
Very good cricketer. Can play a lot of good sports.
6 in a row.
Bairstow. Hocking had been
Picked up by Hocking, gave it off to Brewer's been superb. Inside 50 with a tumbling ball. Tudor went and found it. Runs around. The snap from Tudor to make it 7 straight. He misses.
Gee, they're on fire.
And a behind extends the Geelong lead 9-6-60 to 5-11-41.
And you just wonder, the Kangaroos, North Melbourne having to play the draw, play the extra time only a couple of weeks ago, whether that will take it out. Will they have the energy?
Oh, they'll come back. They're a good side. They'll come back, though.
15 scoring shots to 16, so that's been evened up somewhat. Hocking, little handball, got it on here over the top to Hickmont. Hickmont's dribbler handball wasn't good, cut off by Scholl. Allison now working most of his work at half-back. That's because the ball hasn't been up to half-forward very much. Here's Carey and McGrath in the one-on-one. No one else there to help. Finally, Schwass came through, took it out of the hands of Carey. Mungle punted it on the left boot up towards Roberts. Couldn't mark it. In front, Hinkley. And Hinkley has taken the mark of the last one of the defence.
Good mark. Jeez, he puts on weight later in his life.
He does.
As Hinkley goes, the nicely measured ball. Couch all on his own. How do you give a champion that much room? Handball over to Steve Hocking. Here's Brewer again. Through the middle of the G. Where's Brownless? Long ball inside 50. Smith. Not attack on the footy.
Not a great kick into the foot.
He's had courageous Ross Smith, Laidley down there, Mick Martin.
It was tough, wasn't it? Tough
yeah,
back line.
when Archer was down there.
Just that helicopter would go away. It's making a lot of noise.
So much.
Stevens has got a little kick inside to Allison. Allison on the logo, Toyota style. Kicks along their football. Gee, they've been around a long time, Toyota. Up over the top they go. No winner in the air. Picked up by Roberts. Did well at full stretch. Long handball. Nichols trying to spit out the Hocking
be
tackle.
doing that.
And Steve Hocking nailed him. And he said to Nichols, you don't try and spit on me. And Steve Hocking has the free in the back half.
He's a bricklayer at the minute, Steve Hocking.
Is he?
Yeah, laying bricks, loves it.
Over handballing the Kangaroos.
Not very straight on the walls, I'm told.
No, not bad.
6 straight cats. Liam Pickering
On the
with
left hand.
foot and goes down the line. Looking for Hickmott. Toe ball. Head Shoal gets involved in it as well. Oh, he tried to put some body heat on the doctor. Very rare for Craig Shoal. Ball to half forward. Carey caught behind. To the front. Allison no. Through came Pickering nicely. Then O'Reilly at half back. Back to McGrath and then Brewer. Ash, how much?
He's had 13 touches.
He's been incredible. Brewer, kick up there towards Hickmott. Couldn't hold the mark. Blakey went through. Got the handball off. Laidley did well.
Brownless.
Brownless. Oh, look at that.
Where's he going?
Pirouette.
On bounce.
Took a bounce through the middle of the G. Brownless. On prelim final day. Kick up there towards bench. Not so good. Off hands. Man. Gets it out to Swatter. Have a look at Swass racing under this footy. Bounces with the right hand. Not once. Not twice. Not 3 times. Not 4 times. Unbelievable. Now he straightens up. He went the right foot mung. A horrible, horrible kick. Carey slipped over. Play on now, McGrath.
Bill, where were you going with that kick?
Why is everyone going on here? Why is everyone kicking on their wrong foot?
I don't know. Here is Schwass. Thumping handball for Blakey. What a star this man is. Inside 50. Long ball. Floating ball. Carey at the back. Good mark, McGrath.
Wasn't the best kick, Duck. He wanted it up, Duck, so he could take a hang.
Yeah. Carey just complaining that he did want it up, Bill. And fair enough, dropping that low short kick in. Allowed McGrath to mark.
It was a good mark by Timmy.
So now he tries to clear the defensive 50. Didn't do that. Oshenko off hands. Riccardi quickly bangs on the boot. Got it up to the vacant centre wing. And Shoal won't cut this off before the boundary line, Ashmore.
Peter Riccardi has had 7 disposals in this quarter, but Buddha Hocking, he's racked up 14 in this term.
Peter Riccardi got a nice little blast at quarter time.
He's playing on Allison. What did Allison have? What does Allison have in this second quarter?
He's only had 3 opposed to 8 in the first quarter.
Okay, so Riccardi,
another tap.
Bit of a comeback there, Bill.
Did you get that?
Yep.
Another tap on fourth, Billy.
Clearance for North, though.
Little one here.
Back of that tap.
No.
As Couch goes to half forward. No one really there. At the back, it's Ian Fairley Floss, beautiful nickname, and left foot ball from him, bouncing down the wing. Longmire a long way from home, couldn't reef the footy in. Brewer's been very good, gets it kicked away from him though by Ross Smith, and then Lurker Tudor.
Pace.
Goes and finds it against his old team and sees it over the line for a boundary throwing.
Longmire hadn't had a lot of it either. What's he at?
Johnny Longmire for Red Zet. He's only had the 4 possessions, kicked 1 goal, 1.
The Kangaroos have made the move. Longmire's playing further up the ground and
very deep.
That bloke that's a bit overrated, Carey's dropped deep.
Longmire's forward's getting
Crocker. Long to Carey, and this time he gets the better of McGrath in a one-on-one marking contest.
How many marks for the Duck?
That's mark number 5, 4 contested.
Likes the look of this too, from downtown to the punt road end. Carey!
Nice kick.
And he's pulled it to the left and are behind.
5-12. 5-12 tells you something there.
After starting with the first 2 goals of the game, I think he's missed the last 3, Carey, is that right? He's had shots at goal?
Yes.
3 in a row.
Yep, spot on BT.
So 2 goals, 3.
Brownless kick 2 straight, I think you'll find.
Hinkley.
Spot on.
With a left footer.
Oh, Toby.
Gee, Bairstow had a bit of a bow peep. Now he recovers with a handball. Inside to McGrath. He said, no, I'm not going to give it to Buddha. I'm a better kick than Buddha. And somehow Hickmott has intercepted it and taken a mark 40 out.
Bluey to Bluey.
He wants to play on. Hickmott high ball in the goal square. Here's Barnes. Off hands, Ablett. Geelong get another 7 straight goals in this second quarter. 10-6-66. North 5-12-42. Green scoreboard. Ablett got his second.
I think Geelong have changed their forward line too. Hickmott, they got some more quicker type players.
It would be filthy, Mick.
Good.
Left his man.
Good courage.
Didn't impact, and then a goal to Ablett. Yes, please, Ablett.
Yeah, Geelong 23 inside 50s in this quarter. I reckon maybe in the future that might be the average and a half. I reckon, Duck.
23.
Yeah, 23 to 9.
What about the tackles? There haven't been a lot of tackles. What are the tackles at the minute?
Yeah, it feels like 15 to 9 Geelong's way.
15 tackles for the game. 9 for North for the probably half a game.
24-point lead. Cats have kicked 7 straight in this second term. Real weird-looking John Barnes.
Oh, that's just normal.
And McKernan got the tap away. Here's Scholl, and McKernan went and got it himself. Inside 50 with a high one, looking for Longmire. Gets to the back, big horse, tries to pick it up. Unable to do so. A couple of coaches just see the ball over the line in Hinkley and Longmire. And we'll have the ball thrown in deep. Punt right in.
Unlucky then, Longmire. Ball hit the dirt and just didn't get the bounce that he'd hoped. Every throw in, North got it locked at their forward end here. They desperately need a goal. Haven't kicked one here in the second quarter. Trail 42-66. Stevens, little handball looking for Carey. Crocker. Here comes Gary Hocking. Got the handball off here to McGrath. McGrath from half back to the middle of the ground, and Archer back on the ground. Marks just back to the centre circle. Little handball off to Mann. Mann now on the left boot, goes out wide. On the northern side, here's Carey in front, got nudged under it slightly. Picked up front and centre by Allison. Allison with a beautiful left foot kick. Just misses. Sensational play though by Allison. Front and centre at full pace.
5-13, Wayne. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, no, the part of the, or most of the misses have been gettable goals, haven't they?
Yeah. Hanley.
Had no idea how well Buddha Hocking's played.
Brilliant. So has this man been, by the way. Grew up, been superb.
What are the free kicks? Because the Cats have had a good run.
They have. It feels like about 19 to 4 Geelong's way. That's what it feels like.
Be 19
feels
to 4.
like.
That's what it feels like.
What about what it says?
Fat.
Feels like.
And there's Peter Mann again, just completely out-pointing Brownless.
They say it feels like.
Crocker long to half forward, out of position there, Roberts.
Feels like.
Hanley gave it to Hinkley, into the middle. Barnes. Long ball to half forward, Buddha Hocking and Hinkmott. Hinkmott takes it, gives it back to Riccardi, 50 out, lowers the eyes, gets it to Hocking, in the pocket, and the Cats have kicked a behind on the siren. Big miss on the half-time siren.
Big quarter. 7 goals for the Cats kicked that quarter to 4 behind.
Huge quarter for Geelong, 10-7-67 at half-time. They lead North Melbourne 5-13-43.
That quarter for IGA Liquor. IGA Liquor, proudly independent.
For McDonald's.
Triple M rocks footy.
AFL Team 2020 captain's cards from Macca's. Free with any family box purchase.
It was the goal after the siren that kept Geelong alive in September and is still talked about today.
Billy, you are king of Geelong!
No, the other goal after the siren.
Geelong have won.
Now, Triple M re-rocks the 1994 prelim final between North Melbourne and Geelong. As for McDonald's, Triple M rocks footy.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
This quarter for Ream. Built tough for Aussie conditions with the latest technology. When it comes to water heating, install a Ream.
Welcome back to the MCG. About to get the third quarter underway. Wow, what a second quarter it was for the Cats. They lead it 10-7-67 North, 5-13-43. What needs to happen here in the second quarter?
I reckon,
third quarter.
I reckon Dennis Pagan would have given his team a massive rev up.
Well, did he?
Would have told them that, yeah, well, he did. Told them that they got ahead of themselves, that they're not as good as what they think they are. And
Did he say anything to you?
A massive spray.
Did he say anything at all to you?
He said he needed me to lift. He said, we need a lift, Duck. We need something.
Final scores coming through from around the ground. West Coast have won the other prelim, JB.
Who
So
do they
the
play
winner of this game will play West Coast in the grand final.
Wow.
Ashenko, even in his prime, had a pudding guts. Worked down there by Hanley. To half forward, he goes long and shooter with Ross Smith hard on his hammer, just unable to be clean. Laidley picked it up. Handball to Stevens. Half back for the Kangaroos. Wide he goes in the Hanley direction. He takes a simple chest mark.
Poor kick. Poor kick, not a lot of thought.
Just remind us of those 2 other games played this year, Bill. The margins in those were between these 2 teams.
15 points at Cardinia Park and then 1 point at Optus Stadium in round 20.
Stay with us, get the feeling based on that. Going to be tight. Couch, ball in hand. Little left foot poker, slider, finds Barnes. Been pretty good today, Barnes.
Been all right after Schenko tried to kill him early.
So Johnny Barnes here, taking a while to get things going. Now the right foot kick, heading to the punt road in the third quarter. Brownless in front, went through the hands, got slightly under the ball again. Brownless out the back door to Crocker. Riccardi had a soccer and Crocker did well. Minor score. Another minor score here to the Cats.
See the Kangaroos bench.
Yeah,
McAdam rock as the kick in finds Blakey. Handball to Crocker. Lots of hair on his body, bugger all hair on his head. Down the line looking for McKernan, who got the better of Hanley. Hoists a high one. Carey one out with McGrath. Not favoured by the kick and the ball out of play. Going to get that other prelim full score from you, Ash, please.
Yeah, Eagles defeated the Demons by 65 points, JB. 16-21, 117 to Melbourne, 8-4-52.
37 shots to 12.
Yeah.
Rashing.
And they might do some damage next week too, I get the feeling, as Pickering goes with a handball and out of play.
You just wonder whether North Melbourne are ready to win here. I mean, this could be the start of a big...
Yes.
What's North Melbourne's record against the West Coast Eagles? Pretty good, Duck, isn't it?
I get the feeling West Coast might do that to Melbourne in about 25 years' time as well in a prelim.
It's a long time to look at it.
Belting. Ball for Hanley. Geez, you've been looked after by the umps, Fat.
That's not my fault.
I know, but it's true. Good mark taken by Stevens in front of Hocking. And long down the line he goes. Carey one out against about 3. Nichols, front and centre, looking for Longmire on a good lead. Oh, where's the free there? Up there, finally.
Got it.
Something.
Just an ear massage here from Big O'Reilly. A big horse, but once again, because he puts his hands out in front to take the ball, that draws the free kick.
Jeez, you could do that back then. You're allowed to chop arms.
Yes,
So Longmire,
there's been a few of those in this game.
Not ears and heads.
Yeah, you're not allowed to reef his head down into the ground.
The arms
Took some feathers off his forehead.
Longmire with a set shot. They need this, the Kangaroos.
Horse.
And another miss. It's going to cost them, I'm telling you.
I tell you, very a great guy, Johnny Longmire, very serious guy. Might be a guy that goes into coaching.
Possibly down the road.
Yeah, in the future.
Got a real school teacher.
Got a real serious sort of...
Didn't you two come from New South Wales in a package?
Both, yes, we both got sold to North from Sydney Swans.
Yeah.
Hinckley.
You were thrown in,
I was a set of steak knives.
O'Reilly under pressure. Hinckley, lovely handball. Put Hocking under pressure though. Swash with a really good tackle.
Good pressure.
Here comes Nichols.
Oh no!
Trying to gather, trying to headbutt it over the line.
A little... What's coming my way about it, that one, Bill?
Where will he end up, Trent Nichols?
His 79th game, Bill. He's been around, but I've hardly seen him.
Don't know where he's done.
Richmond? Did he go to Richmond?
They go,
Well,
yes.
your
I think he
teammate,
did.
Duck.
Oh, well, I don't keep in contact.
Hinckley tries to back out of the Packers, Bill, and Duck try to predict the future. Up they go, half by Mansfield, right in the idea, little of the MCG. Long ball
There's
inside
Brownless.
50. Ablett, Martin, fist, knocked down, got it, Hickmon, out to Tudor, left foot snap, missed a lot. Out of bounds on the full from Lee Tudor.
Here's another player, really, really good player, Mickey Mansfield.
Yes.
Strong over the footy, can play half forward, half back, Bill, wing.
Who are you talking about now?
Mickey Mansfield.
Oh, it was good. All Australian twice.
Yeah.
Very good player.
Fairley goes long in search of Schenko. Couldn't hang on.
He had some
Couch is
tough,
double teamed and Archer sees it over.
tough players. Hickmont was tough and hard.
He
and
was mad.
Mansfield, tough and hard.
Buddha Hocking.
Hocking.
Even Couchy. He used to get up and giggle. They'd punch the crap out of him. He'd just get up and giggle. Good tap by Brownless here again.
and again, man, able to impact. Couch, a little dribbler, top of the square. Martin and Ablett. And then Floss, as in Fairley, gave it off to Tudor, and he kicks a very important goal for the Cats. Early stages, second half, 11-7. They're taking a commanding lead, in fact 11-8 to 5-14.
30 points.
Opportunist, isn't he, Lee Tudor? He knows how to get on the end of it. He's got good speed, reads the game really well, and
Jeez, he's quick.
Kangaroos, North Melbourne doing everything right there, fairly, trying to give the quick hands to Laidley, and Tudor read it like a Sesame Street book.
Look at the judge. He's got the judge's wig on. Very good play, Lee Tudor.
8 in a row, Bristol, for the Cats.
This is when the
30 points up. North can't get back.
This is when your really good players stand up. This is where you need your leaders to
who they are.
Yep.
Scholl from the middle of the ground goes deep and long to Long. Meyer kept his feet. Did well, gathered the ball. Little right foot kick around the corner. Got it to the square. Carey there. One hand to goal.
Gee, they need it.
Took the mark in the goal square and played on and kicked the goal. Haven't kicked the goal since the fading moments in the first quarter.
Since Noah.
6-14-50 to Geelong. 11-8-74. Carey has 3.
Well done. Well done by Longmire here. Was good enough to kick it around and duck one out in the square. Is going to be very hard to beat. McGrath tried everything. And did you need that ducky boy? 8 in a row to the Cats before that.
Yeah, hasn't been a lot of supply, and our ball use off half-back's been pretty bloody ordinary, Bill.
Ashenko just with a great big thump to half-forward.
I'm hearing you.
Allison lurking. Hocking's been brilliant. Good pick-up. Bairstow back to McGrath. A little tumbler towards the outer side, and toe ball head Scholl tracks it out there. His brother Knuckle Scholl's going to end up playing a lot of footy for Geelong. Real cheeky little bastard Knuckle. Especially after hours.
Yeah.
Cause all sorts of trouble at the front bar.
Where was Big Baz Stoneham in this?
Broken leg.
Broken leg.
It would have been handy to have it centre forward, actually.
Right. Especially next week when you get your ass properly kicked. There's ball on the wing. Scholl went to find it. Crocker there as well. Laidley. And in came Bairstow. The footy will go out. And we'll see it in again on the outer side.
Throw it in there as the crowd are excited here around the perimeter piping, the drip tray area.
Full strength in those days, Bristol.
Yeah. 26-point margin. On Brewer. Handball outside. Bairstow couldn't pick it up off the toes over the line out of bounds centre wing. Throw it in again. Leading possession, get his ass on the ground so far for Red Zed.
Buddha Hocking, he's racked up 19 disposals already for North Melbourne, 18 to Swass, and Anthony Stevens has picked up 16.
McKernan, brilliant. Took it out of the ruck, handballed it out the back door. Swass looking for the free, nothing forthcoming there. Scholl head over the footy as well, and we'll ball it up. So you just get the feeling, JB, that there's been a little transformation in the tone of this game. North Melbourne have worked their way back into things here just a little bit.
Needed to.
They had to, yeah.
Cats were dominating.
Belted.
McKernan there couldn't get hands.
Oh, Brownless!
Peels off the handball to Pickering from 50 out. Pickering, bomb!
Another assist.
He's done it again. He's got 2 goals. Net 120 metres. Pickering 12-8-80. North 6-14-50.
As you said, Brian, another one from outside 50. Have a look at this. Good work here. Great quick hands. And that is a long, long goal from Liam. Nearly as long as his nose. Well done to you.
He's even pulling his nose longer there, Liam.
Should have seen when he used to tell a lie. Wow,
So back in the middle,
30
answering
points.
goal, 30 points. North have got to respond here. Schwass the champ to half forward. Allison with good quick hands. Now Johnny Blakey from 45. And there's the answer.
Gee, quick.
Good player, John Blakey. And North get their 7th. 7-14 to 12-8, Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Yeah, Johnny Blakey, another one of those versatile players. Could tag, could play on ball, could play half-back. One of the fittest guys at North Melbourne.
How quick was that guy?
And could do absolutely everything. But his versatility, there's so many. Crocker, Scholl could play in multiple positions, as could Archer, as could that man.
I tell you what, he beautiful. He loved his body, didn't he? Had a
things starting to open up here at the moment.
The Temple.
I remember me and him were standing each other on a footy trip years later, and he just couldn't look at my body.
Off hands out the middle, Scholl.
Here he is again.
Right, here he is. Look at him, Blake. He's halfway through his clear. He's only played about 170.
Oh, look out.
Got it into Carey. McGrath went to ground. Carey gathers.
Oh, no.
Tight position. Hits the boundary post on the full. And a free kick going the way of the Cats, deep in defence.
It's a tough shot. You try a banana.
O'Reilly dumps it long in the McKernan and Crocker direction. Nichols, hands were good to Stevens. Unloads to the top of the square. Carey and Longmire lurking. Carey front and centre. Sausage!
Is that 4?
Got 4 the King. Dragging his side back into it in the prelim.
Front and square, Duck. That's the place to be.
Yeah, a little bit lucky, Bill. Once you see your opponent draw to the contest, you see Bluey gets sucked into trying to help
and did nothing.
O'Reilly out and really didn't have any impact, and the ball fell where you want it to fall. And
4 goals.
Wayne Carey hanging onto the Gatorade bottle a little long there. He may have a deal with him, I'm not sure.
Knew about the TV time.
Yes.
Just with Buddha Hocking, 23 in the first half, only 1 in this term. North 6-2 inside 50s.
I've just realised it's the only Gatorade bottle here today. It's been brought out especially for Carey. I think he might be getting an earn out of that.
Yes.
Off hands it comes. Barnes was there.
Good.
Well, Brownless was it?
Yes.
Brownless tried to flatten King. Oh, Brownless tried to flatten King.
He come in like a steam train. Like even Pagan's worried. He's worried about the King because Brownless has smashed him.
And there's Rocket Rodney Eade just next to him too.
Looking rather studious.
With hair.
Let's see, King got up straight away.
He did, not too many problems there. Brownless again, just across the face of nothing. And King with the footy in his hands and a ball up.
Aggressive.
So Brownless numbers, please, Ash, just to this point in the game.
Yeah, 6 disposals, 2 majors, 5 hit-outs and 1 bounce to the footy.
An assist.
Six
good
bounce. Disposals. Swass came through and then Stevens kicked it across the face of the ground. Brewer and Scholl, a foot race. Oh, nicely done there by the doctor, but missed with the handball for Archer. Brewer came back, couldn't pick it up. End on end inside 50, ran into Laidley. They then got poleaxed by Scholl and a free kick. Oh, come on, Fat. This is starting to get ridiculous.
What was that for? Too high?
No idea.
It was Laidley running into him, front on.
Let's have a look at it.
Have a look.
That's...
Come on.
It's not a free kick.
Got him high, come on. Got him high. Gee, Brewer's been good, hasn't he?
That's been good. I want that free kick count, please, Ash.
Again, have a look at the kicking here. It never spins, poor old Brute.
Yeah, Red said it's 21 to Geelong, only 6 to North Melbourne.
21 to 6.
You sure?
Thereabouts.
Fair income. Brewer, set shot. How many goals from free kicks are they had in this game?
No wonder it's close.
Mate, you've got to be kidding me. 13-8 to 8-14.
Don't be biased.
I am.
You've got to call the game.
No, I am biased.
21-6.
Well done, Shane Brewer. He's had a very good game, Shane Brewer. His second goal, kicked the first goal of the game. Not sure if the free kick's there. I'll go with you there, boys.
Right.
Oh, he should have got there. Surely.
He would have got the second one if he didn't get the first.
He was hard at it though, wasn't he? He did straight line the ball then, Brewer.
Yeah.
He surprised me. He looks a little softer than that, but he's been hard. There's no doubt about it.
He's all right.
He's been very good. 4 goals. Carey marks against McGrath, fading away behind, and that's made Malcolm Blight very unhappy. And Carey will line up 30 metres out directly in front now. He's already kicked 2 in this quarter, 4 for the game, and he lines up to make it his 3rd of the quarter, and he's bringing the Kangaroos back to within striking distance. Carey at the city end, 30 metres out, goal! Carey's got 5, 3 in this quarter. And they are back for Kangas.
What was the total goal point ratio to this stage for the King, please? Ash?
5 goals, 3.
And an out of bounds on the full from you. And I get the feeling in a few years' time, on the biggest stage, we might see a similar type bloody setup.
Oh, look, I think he's just got a little bit lucky today, the kid. It might have been
Tim McGrath off. That's what you saw. Malcolm Blight not happy.
Might have been a little premature making him captain. I don't reckon the kid's going to be trouble.
He's too young to be
Might
captain.
cause a bit of trouble.
That's it.
You can just see he likes a frothy. I can seen him out. Oh, who's that? Lee Colbert's gone to him.
Colbert.
And Lee Colbert, who
goes on the kick.
The ski man.
I tell you what, he's a leader, Colby. He's walked in that club. He'll captain it one day.
There is Swass out of the middle, long ball, and Colbert instantly involved. Ball to the back, picked up by Longmire. Goal North Melbourne. They're back. They're back in at 10-14, 13-8. Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Probably could have given a little handball off their horse. Someone was free. But you live and die by the sword. He kicked the goal.
Swass with another clearance in the middle.
We'll have a look who's
Look at
free.
Colbert.
Have a look who's free for the handball.
Oh, no, you've got to kick them if you're a forward. If you're a forward, Duck, you kick them. Yes, Ash?
Yeah, North have gone inside 59 times, but they've nailed 5 majors. Just with Wayne Carey, he's taken 6 contested marks already for the game.
So it's a 5-goal to 3-quarter for North Melbourne. Here's Shoal. Laidley said, no, leave it for me. It's in half-back. He's kicking in the middle. It's gone to the waiting arms of Barnes. Johnny Barnes playing quite a good game as well. Left foot kick out wide to Riccardi. Riccardi's free to go. He does with a running bounce. Now left foot good, centering ball. Ablett was shepherded out of the way. And Archer took a good mark. Last line of defence, Glenn Archer.
Ablett's been very quiet.
Immediately to the southern side of the ground wing. McKernan was there. Handball by Shaw went nowhere. In they go as that Mansfield went down. Far too easy. Pickering it was.
Yep.
And he's got the free Pickering.
All right, inside 50 go the Cats. Here is Martin and Ablett. Good fist away. Smith with his head over the ball. Jacko went and found it. Thumping handball to Schwass. This way, that way, and then a dribbling ball doesn't go far. Pickering with the pill inside 50, but straight to Mick Martin, who has had the better of Gary Ablett, no question. It's actually coming back. You've got to kick it over the mark, Mick. Simple rule of the game. Handball off to Smith. Smith wide. And there's Carey, just far too big and strong for Air Colbert, who'll become a pilot later in life and do an enormous amount of business after hours. Thumped away from Longmire, and Hocking went and found it.
Hocking there with a little fakie. Brings it back inside with a dangerous handball. A lot of North Melbourne players around this. Longmire couldn't handle it cleanly for the first time or the second time. Soccer off the ground by Hocking. Really didn't do much at all. Laidley in and under. The scrapper forces the ball up, Dean Laidley. And we'll have a ball up. Laidley's cut nose here. A little bit of blood from there. Been pretty impressive today. So North mounting a big challenge here. 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. Couch caught with a footy, incorrect disposal. Free kick goes the way. I think it's Laidley.
Yep. And Bronxies from the North supporters well deserved too after this disgracefully one-sided umpiring performance. Kick inside 50 for Carey. Well done, Hocking back with courage. Colbert went and found it. Collar up, you don't see that very often. And then Hocking into trouble and taken high.
And 50.
And a 50.
Ducked into it. Got the free kick. I reckon they might.
He deserved a free kick.
In years to come, if you duck like that, you won't get a free kick. I wouldn't have thought.
He deserved that. Backing in, he knew Carey was coming at him. Boy, he's tough.
Ducked into it.
Well, you get a replay here, and
Rocky took his head off.
Collapsed at the knees. Here is Hinkley. Handball sideways. Couch. Inside 50, Brownless.
One-handed.
Not able to get anywhere near the pill.
Well, he might have out of spell.
True, Brownless then with the one hand. Really timid effort. Ablett wanting the free, nothing on for him. Mickey
free
Martin's
kick.
giving away the free. And he's going off his brain here, Mickey, to Peter Carey.
Oh, he's throwing his
really
arms.
giving Peter Carey a mouthful.
Have a look at the Bosch Jaws replay. Watch this. Watch Ablett.
Ablett gave him a whack to the mush.
Yep.
And Mickey responded with a push, that's all. Barely that.
Oh, Ablett passed
Rightly
it.
upset, and Ablett goes sideways and finds Couch.
He passed the ball.
So Couch is marked within range, 30 metres, 45-degree angle. Cats in desperate need of a goal here to stave off an attacking Kangaroo outfit. Paul Couch on the left, 30 metres. Got it.
Beautiful kick.
Geelong have kicked one. Couch has kicked 3. 14-8-92. North 10-14-74 on the Triple M Ream scoreboard.
Fat, I never remembered how disgracefully one-sided the reffing is in the stadium. Have a look at that.
He did. Mick Martin got one. He's just giving Gazza a little push. Nothing in that. Free kick. What was more surprising was Ablett passing it to Couch and a really good finish.
92-74.
Been okay.
Pashenko belts it forward. Nichols and Hocking. And the ball locked up. We're approaching three-quarter time in the prelim. West Coast already through after pounding Melbourne. Trying to belt it on there was McKernan, then Nichols went and found it, a high ball. Colbert and Carey to the ground, picked up by Rock, and he just couldn't get the snap in. And Hinkley was able to pick it up, and then he was legged. That is a free kick.
So Hinkley with the free in the Wayne Harms pocket here at the G. Few minutes left here in the third quarter. Been a goal-kicking frenzy, Ash. How many goals collectively have we had in this quarter so far?
We've had 8 majors.
Yes, been a frenzy. Up they go. Off hands. Hickmont. Here's Laidley. Geez, looked good through heavy traffic. Got the handball to Stevens. Stevens on the left foot. Tackled as he got rid of the footy in the Carey direction. Flew, knocked down. Colbert did well. Scholl off the front of the pack, gathered. This way, that away. Spins onto the left. Straightening ball. Rock. Couldn't mark. Hinkley knocks it to the ground. Over the line, out of bounds. Throw it in. Deep in the Kangas attack zone.
What needs to happen here, Duck, in these remaining seconds of this term?
Well, we've just got to lock the ball inside forward 50, JB. It'd be nice to get one before
It would.
three-quarter time.
Big tackle laid on Mansfield by Carey.
Only tackle for the year.
And a ball up in the pocket.
Boy, he wrapped him up. Look at that.
Not going anywhere. Mansfield is McKernan, clean possession. The snap from Causa.
He's done some unbelievable things in this game, McKernan, hasn't he?
Wonderful.
This is his first year. He's played every game this year. A great debut year. So Mansfield with the free in the pocket.
Hinkley.
So Hinkley at 74.92 in favour of the Cats. Hinkley taking plenty of time up the southern flank to the old practice wicket area. Up goes Barnes. Knocks the ball down, comes out the back door to Swass. He was upended. Brewer kept the ball rolling forward. Free kick will go the way of the Cats here to Brewer.
Brett Allen, very good umpire from Geelong.
Has given
Looks
Geelong
like
the free.
He's got the Geelong.
Brewer, who's been superb, gave it off to Mansfield. His left foot stroked to centre half back. Bairstow in
Brownless?
front of Laidley. Laidley did well.
Where's
Knocked
Brownless?
on there. Out in front. Here they go inside 50. Martin
Mickey.
leads Ablett. Got the handball to Laidley. Laidley superb. Neat little ball to Rock.
Come on,
Rock
Rocky.
really is.
Brownless.
Riccardi to Brownless. Brownless inside. Archer couldn't hold the mark. Play on.
Sorry, Toby.
Picked up by toe ball head Scholl. It might have been a partially smothered ball, that one. Stevens went and found it. Tough and hard, Anthony Stevens. And the ball in Hickmott's hands, and it's going to be bounced on the wing.
Wasn't a great kick to be captain here.
No.
Toby Bairstow put him under all sorts of pressure, and he got one right in the ribs.
Nothing worse when you're winded and the trainer's also on top. You're trying to mount you.
Exactly.
On the wing out of side, a bounce. Late stages of this third term. Little Anthony Rock
Look at Buddha.
and Hocking has still.
There's Phil Seaward, the family doctor. He's seen a few things over the trip.
He looks okay.
What's he
Worried
seen?
about his ribs. What's
The
he
old-
seen, Bill?
Well, he's been my family doctor. He's
Yeah.
delivered 4 kids and
Dribs and drabs.
some penicillin at times.
Oh, he's looking sick, Bairstow. I tell you what, the stretcher's out on the ground.
Yeah, no,
He's
he'll be
up on
right.
his feet.
He's tough. Look at that fair in the ribs.
He got the knee right in the ribs, Bairstow. And if it's not broken ribs or punctured lung, it'll be close. Peter Carey's telling him he's got to get on the stretcher. Now, that's
Come
the
on.
rule book.
He doesn't want to.
If the stretcher comes on the ground, you must get on.
It's not a good look.
No, it's not a great look, but don't stay down too long is the key to that.
He had to deliver your kids and also get rid of a couple of doses of crabs. He had to go to your house for a few reasons.
No, he did not, Jim. Wow, But he was a very good family doctor.
Oh, no doubt about it. Andrew Wills. There's
was
a
he?
name.
He used to work in the State Bank. He did. I worked in the State Bank,
You
and
did?
Willsy did too.
Slicker.
Both tellers, were you?
I was the #1 slicker, Brian. Just had him at the end of the day after about 12 minutes, and bang, to the scent.
Yeah, righto. So we've had to waste all that time because
Bairstow to come
Toby
off.
Bairstow just climbs off the stretcher. He didn't want to be on it.
Paul Brown still on the bench, has not been on at all.
Bulb head.
Oh, Bulbhead.
Righto. We've got the restart. 5 minutes left.
Good
Yep.
tap.
Hocking, little one, helped on there by the Buddha couch off the ground. Picked up by Fairley, bangs it aimlessly into the middle of the ground. Got a bad bounce there, Stevens.
McAdam.
Who was that went under? McAdam, was it?
Yep.
Now Stevens boots it to centre forward. Carey 1-on-1 with Coleman. Got him! He held Coleman off with one hand. Marked it on the breadbasket. with the other. And he's 50 metres out directly in front.
Poor old Lee Colbert doing his best, but not.
Carey lines up for goal number 6.
Come on.
From 55 metres and misses
Come on,
to the
Doug.
left-hand side
What are you
again.
doing?
75 North Melbourne, 92 the Cats.
There's Huey.
10-15. North to 14-8.
Paul Brown looking more and more like a trainer as he sits on that bench.
He's got to get a run, doesn't he, poor old Bolt?
There's O'Reilly, or is it Hinkley to bring it back in? Long ball. McKernan. Barnes!
What a hanger!
Big screamer, and then gave it off to Liam Pickering. He goes long in search of Brownless, who's done nothing, and it's fair to say. Fisted away from him. Hinkmott back to Hocking, who's been brilliant. Looping handball for Couch. He's claimed in the tackle, and there's Peter Mann.
Man with a wild right foot kick, kicks it out of bounds on the ball. Free kick will go the way of the Cats at half forward.
What a grab that was by Johnny Barnes. We'll have a look at it again. Over McKernan. Lands on his feet like a cat, and away they go. Good shepherd.
So Pickering now with a right foot snap. High ball. Fairley's there. Smith was there. None of them touched the footy. Tudor kept his feet. Little soccer off the ground. He's got it.
Lurker. Been good, Lurker.
Tudor's kicked the goal. I think he's got a couple now. 98-75 in favour of the Cats, Ash.
Yeah, 2 majors to Tudor along with his 13 touches.
He's been dangerous. This is where he's doing, because he hits it at speed. Again, Duck does it very well. Keeps it long, kicks it off the ground. Nice goal, Lurker.
Playing on a good opponent too in Ross Smith. Just his speed, as you said, Bill. The fact that he hits those packs so fast, very hard to defend.
Big thump from McKernan.
Not
Allison,
long to go.
McAdam. High ball inside 50, and Carey has had his own footy,
He has.
but has been a touch inaccurate.
How many marks is that for the skipper?
Yeah, that's 10 marks and 7, in fact 8 contested, Billy.
14 kicks, I reckon, and 5 handballs. He's had 19 touches.
All right, well, this has just got to go through for North.
He's had kick 5.
Set shot. He got it. He's happy. 6 on the day in 3 quarters for Wayne Carey. 15-8, 98. And they draw closer as the man who's doing the scoreboard here at the MCG is making an absolute dog's breakfast of it.
Not that hard.
It's 17 points.
What does that say?
No one knows. 6 goals from Sanaa Ford. We've still got a quarter to go. He's been outstanding. 2 opponents. Got rid of McGrath. Now got Colbert on him.
So 11-15, 81 North. Geelong 15-8, 98.
Tennis.
As we close in on 3-quarter time here. North Melbourne, another one will be very, very handy indeed. Shaw was caught in the middle of the ground and lucky to get away with no free. Will ball it up.
17 points. Handy lead to go into 3-quarter time.
17. Up they go again. This time McKernan goes the big thump. Got a little piece of it. Brewer through traffic, and free kick will go the way of the Cats.
He doesn't even know.
What was McAdam doing?
Believe it.
What is going on? All 3 umps are from Geelong.
No, just Freddie.
So Brewer from centre half, back to centre half, forward. Up goes Hickman, takes the mark. 3 deep he was. Little right foot kick off balance. Got it to Wills. Fingertip of Wills has marked 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle.
So how old is Wills? He looks 100.
He's only 21. He's lost the feather, the flying egg, I reckon we used to call him. Or maybe he got that nickname.
58 games. Here he is, Wills. He's only been on the ground a couple of minutes.
Again, very quick.
Set shot from 40 metres. Going right, won't come back, minor score. So 15-9, 99 Geelong, North 11-15, 81 on the Triple M Marine scoreboard.
Minute 56 seconds left on the clock. Ross Smith with the footy. Ridiculously large thighs. Pumps it to the outer side. Long one, not a great ball. Parked under it, Big Mick. Lee Tudor's there as well, and Lurker just got out of Mick's way, fair to say.
He saw him coming.
He did. The footy out of play. I don't blame him either.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're not wanting to have any part of Mick smashing into you. Good game in the prelim. Building to be a classic. Mensch kicked 2 goals and then hasn't been seen since. Ball in dispute on the wing. Tudor just couldn't get a handle. Tudor, sorry, it was Allison, gave it to Stevens, who gave it to Roberts, who gave it back to Stevens. Long ball on the run. Longmire held out and a kick. A late punch came from Hinkley out of play.
Well done. Come off his man to help out his
Big
team.
crowd in here, a lot of them sitting on those old wood seats. I reckon they'll be one day replaced by the plastic ones, Bill.
Plastic.
Sick of plastic. We seem to be going down the plastic road.
There'll be recyclable issues.
Yeah. So boundary throw in closing moments, third quarter here. Prelim final, winner plays West Coast off to McAdam from the boundary, a little left foot snap, got a bounce over the top. Beat them all. Longmire had to go back and get it.
Where's he going?
Got rid of Hocking. Handball missed Roberts. Boy, now picked up by Couch. They've blown an opportunity there, the Kangas, as Couch chisels one out wide to Barnes.
Foot race, and he just bashes it to the line. Not quite going to get there. Laidley with work to do. Will's with him.
Look out, man, you're going to get...
There's man, who has had the better of Brownless all day. And the ball's going to be thrown. He's going away. Free kick, Brownless, with a random act of stupidity.
What was it? Tell me what it was.
What the hell are you on about?
That's a nonsense for us.
Just ridiculously stupid there, Brownless. As the long ball to Riccardi, unable to hang on, Schwass. And the ball's going to be bounced on the wing.
Peter Carey has to be kidding himself on that one, Bill.
What was that free kick for?
Absolute nonsense. Now Schwass in trouble here as well.
Done a finger. He's got them all taped up.
Well, it's a finger. Get on with it, Swatter. 15.9.99. North 11.15.81. Boy, complaining about a finger. It's a prelim final. Here goes Schwass. Brownless was coming out. He made a sore finger and he backed off. And now he's looking at his finger again. And he was only Brownless coming at him.
He saw the big G train coming.
Oh no. What about the big...
They're losing the feathers.
Big sort of island in the middle of your box?
I look like the chief.
You do. You got a bit of chief about you, except for the sort of size. And and talent. 15.9.99 the Cats in control in the prelim. North 11.15.81.
That quarter for Ream. Built tough for Aussie conditions with the latest technology. When it comes to water heating, install a Ream.
For McDonald's.
Triple M rocks footy.
Get your exclusive AFL Team 2020 captain's cards from Macca's. Free with any family box purchase.
It was the goal after the siren that kept Geelong alive in September and is still talked about today.
Billy, you are king of Geelong.
No, the other goal after the siren.
Geelong have won.
Now, Triple M re-rocks the 1994 prelim final between North Melbourne and Geelong. As for McDonald's, Triple M rocks footy.
Shut up. The footy's on Triple M.
This quarter for IGA Liquor. Proudly independent.
All right, three-quarter time in the prelim, and it is Geelong by 18 points over North Melbourne, 15-9 to 11-15. What can Carey conjure in this final term to get his team over the line?
I'll tell you what, JB, he's overrated this kid, and he's had an okay game.
Got 5,
not sure he's
six.
I'm not sure he's got a lot left in the tank.
Got six on the afternoon. All right, Bristle.
What's Brownless got?
Brownless got a couple and had 2 possessions.
Abbott's got 2.
Here we go, Brian.
Ready to go. There's Carey and McGrath.
McGrath's back on, is he?
Winner
He had
to
a
play
good-
West Coast in the grand final.
He had a good rest on the bench for a quarter.
Got rid of Colbert.
And
Come on, Colbs.
we're ready to go here in this prelim final.
Just looking at the Bosch Tools replay there. Geez, that hit Ablett gave on Mick, that a good little backhander right in the mush.
He might be in a little bit of trouble next week.
Yeah, oh boy.
He'll get off.
All right, ready to go. Umpire Chris Mitchell about to bounce the ball in the middle of the MCG. They'll be back in 7 days to do it again in the biggest game of the year. But right now, this is it. Do or die. Can the Kangas get back in business? They're 3 goals down. Out of the middle, Swash takes it towards the wing.
I don't know about you, Swatter, I just get the feeling he's balding a little. Even at this young age, I reckon he might end up bald, Swatter.
Come on, Shotter.
Fridge Roberts and Handley in the ruck. Stevens over his head. And the mark's taken at half-back by Michael Mansfield.
Been good, missed last week.
Still interested in whether Brownless can find some of the ball in the back half of this
That's
game.
not with kicks like
Horrible
that.
kick straight to Archer. He takes it at half-back for the Kangas and pumps it to half-forward. Lots of players in the air, no one able to hang on. Hocking's been really good. That's Buddha Hocking. Gave it to Hinkley.
He's been all right.
Hinckley on the left, long ball, knocked to the back, only as far as McKernan, who was unable to pick it up.
Riccardi flashes across the front of the pack there. Little handball too firm from McGrath. He had a touch of the fumbles. Went back, recovered the ball. Right foot snap over the shoulder. High ball. Pickering almost sliding, diving mark. Now he gets up to recover and he runs into the brick wall. That is Smith. And a free kick's going to go the way of Pickering.
Honestly.
45 metres out.
Hasn't been great.
It's been horrendous.
Umpiring, I mean, nothing. Pickers has played a really good game. Kicked 2 beautiful goals from outside 50, but just because you put your hand on your head as if you've been hit,
might have hit him in the nose.
Doesn't mean you've been hit.
Bloke on the wing got him on the nose. Oh, I didn't get him either. He's paid for that.
Pickering has kicked 2 goals, both of them from outside 50. This one will be outside 50 as well. Man on the mark at 47. This would be astonishing. 3 goals. No, won't get it over the top. Ablett almost marked it. Little handball by Mann conceded over the behind line, and we'll put down the point as our scoreboard ticks over.
Tell you what, Mickey Martin, has he played some sort of game on Gary Ablett? Been with him the whole day.
Short to Laidley.
That's been good.
Just thumps it out of defensive area, looking for Carey in the air. Got about 3 joining him from the Cats. Hocking to Hocking. And then wide to McGrath, who's wrapped up by Stevens. Picks his pocket, the little star. Has a bounce down the wing. Long ball inside 50. McAdam at the back.
How good was that from Stevens?
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, the fact that just the work rate to work over, put McGrath under pressure, was obviously trying to get a long way away from Carey. And was just able to take the ball off him and then use the footy beautifully going inside 50.
Very, very quiet, Adrian McAdam. Might be his first kick, is it, Ash?
Second kick.
Second kick for the game.
Spent a long time on the bench, JB.
Important kick. Early stages, final term. Loves it. Kangas get the first of this last quarter. 12-15-87 to 15-10, 100 on the Triple M. I was going to say Ream scoreboard, but I'm moving on to the IJ Liquor scoreboard.
Well, if you can kick a ball into a bin from 40 metres away, then you'd expect him to nail that, Bill, from directly in front.
At it? You reckon he had a lot of goes at it?
Yeah, no, just one. But you'd expect, that's the one thing, this man was highly skilled.
He was.
Anthony Stevens, leading ball winner for North with 26, Hocking up to 30.
Yeah, been superb, Stevens, at the moment. Did well, as Duck said, in that particular spot. Seabus super special comments there. The game goes on. Here's Steve Hocking. Allison came through, stripped it away, gave it to the man Ash just spoke of. Anthony Stevens slots another one there. Goes long and deep, not high enough for Carey. McGrath in front. Carey wanted it over the top. A la Pagan's paddock style. Didn't get enough depth in the kick.
Strong, wasn't it, by McGrath?
Well, he's had 6 kicked up, Bill.
Big defensive fist came from Mann. Who's kept Brownless to, 3 possessions at this point?
How many?
He's had 7, and that running bounced in 2 majors.
And hit-outs?
Yep, 4 hit-outs.
Hit-outs.
You weren't playing in the ruck, Bill.
McKernan to the back. Brewer into the middle. Blakey with work to do on Riccardi. There's Pickering, been very good. Inside 50, looking for Ablett. Oh, Mick just got rid of him.
Too strong.
Way too strong. Gives it off to Fairley. And he dumps it to the outer side.
He looked like a good push to me, but here goes Laidley on the wing. Tempted smother there, no good. Around the corner, good ball. Carey leads up, marks, diving to the ground.
How many marks, Ash?
That's mark number 12.
Between wing and half forward. Carey goes long to Longmire. He's got a high tackle from O'Reilly. And Longmire's got the free. He's on a difficult angle, and I think he's about 40 metres out.
A really good kick to his advantage there. Just
what's a horse hat?
made it really, really hard for O'Reilly.
So Longmire
8 possessions, 2 goals for Longmire.
has kicked 2. Here he is from 40 metres out near the boundary line. Bending. I think he's got it. No. It must have been super duper close.
Tell you what, the kicking has really let North Melbourne down. Yeah.
12-16, 88, Geelong 15-10, 100.
To the outer side, Hinckley. Longmire to come in with a fist. Picked up and pounded down the line for the Cats. The bounce was no good for Ablett. Mick, look out! Oh, run down by Brownless!
Great chase!
What about the chase? Decent tackle from Brownless.
Caught.
And then Ablett's caught. Smith around the body. High one for Roberts, who's been quiet. Hanley through came Pickering.
Good.
Oh, just got rid of Roberts with the one armour.
Did he what?
And away with the footy comes Hinkley.
Hinkley, short ball to Brownless, taking a mark.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Uncontested mark, Brownless.
Stop him.
Jumps off a little kick sideways to Riccardi. Riccardi marks in front of Archer. Plays on now on that full left foot. Goes boundary side to Barnes. He presents up marks. 55 metres out from goal. Barnes turns around on the right. Brought out. Has he held it long enough?
Yes.
Umpire said yes. Now the man on the mark's at 55. Don't reckon he can get the journey from there, the superstar.
He likes to do the balk, Ablett.
Yes, try to get the guy in the air and go under him. Now who's on the mark? If it's Mickey Martin, he could fall for it. So here is Ablett. Winds up, big kick, 55 metres. Falls short, high to the goal square. Up they fly, no winner in the air. Off hands comes to Crocker.
Oh, no.
Crocker.
Tried to manufacture a kick out of there, really didn't work. And then Stevens to the outer side, I think. Ball just went out of shot for a second. Riccardi brings it back in. And lowers the eyes to Wills.
Peter Mann bought some candy there.
Yeah, didn't he just? Wills,
I missed that.
a long way from home. He's going for a torpy. Going to rip into a barrel.
It's coming back.
A good piece of it too. Across the face for a behind. 15-11, 12-16. And that is on the Triple M IGA Liquor scoreboard. As we have played
Plenty of time.
13 and a half left in this final term. Spot in the grand final up for grabs against the West Coast Eagles.
So kick back in by Smith. The thighs. Straight into Scholl. It was a good kick, but he dropped the mark. He probably should have taken it. Mickey Martin, a ground level front and centre. Kicked on his left boot as well. Got it 30 metres away. And
Downfield, is it?
free kick downfield, or might go back, Bill. It will go back to
Dr. Scholl.
Jeez, Mick on the left foot. You don't. Oh, what's that for downfield? That? Oh no.
So Scholl has got the free at half back.
It wasn't downfield.
Kicks up towards the Toyota logo. Up they fly, no winner in the air. Off hands,
Oh,
who was that?
Brown.
That was Paul Brown.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Brown dog's on.
Just come on the ground.
Here he is again.
Hocking, little handball back to Brown. Brown of Geelong, high ball to the wing. Up they go. Here's Scholl in front, did well. Got the handball off to Carey. Went one hand, dropped it, recovered it now. Little left foot scrubby kick.
where do you want it?
Found Roberts. Roberts dropped an absolute sitter. Couldn't have been presented lace out any better than that. In they come. Geez, got to go harder than that. The fridge.
Got
no
my fridge.
problems. Stevens, little one. Mansfield near the boundary line.
There he is.
Here's Roberts to make amends.
Handball in. And it is Nichols with a long ball forward and Lading Barnes. Nice saving defensive spoil over the boundary throw in deep.
Pickering's been good, actually.
Very good.
Very good, Howard.
Yep. They got thrown in ball. See a replay of the big fist from Barnes. On the deck, about 20 out from North's goal. And Hocking has it held in. There'll be a ball up, Ash.
Yeah, Liam Pickering, 20 disposals for Redset, and Ken Hinkley, he's racked up 18.
He's been good, Hinkers.
I'll bring in a rule, BT. You won't be able to dive on the ball like that in the future. It'll be
For
holding
safety.
the footy.
Good one, Mariah.
Something special required from North. Here's Nichols, left foot snap, missed. Minor score there, so 89 plays 101 here. Bairstow still recovering on the bench. Hocking sitting with him.
That was a big knock from Archer, wasn't it,
Yep.
Bairstow?
Bad kick. Nigel Gaynor there, the property steward who wouldn't even give you 2 pieces of PK
None
chewing
of them
gum.
would.
Not even 2. You get 1 piece of PK chewing gum.
Ours at Richmond used to forage around in the urinal to just recover and recycle. Opportunity. Here's Roberts, Charlie Caldwell, all the same. Bill, I don't know what it was about him.
Tight.
It's a pair of socks.
No, you couldn't get that.
Couldn't get a sock.
No.
There's the big fridge. Long ball forward. Carey caught behind about 5.
Good mark.
And Hinkley takes a very nice mark.
He's been good.
He has. Stood under that.
In nicely. Short ball, Mansfield. Centre half back, MCG.
Oh, good lead.
Brownless on a searching lead.
Good lead.
Probably the first thing all day.
Jeez, he's shown a bit
And then
lately.
over the top, he gets to Wills. Wills lowers the eyes inside 50. It's fisted away from Mensch. Crocker went to ground.
Oh, that pocket.
Laidley came in. Just keep an eye on that pocket because a sniper bullet's going to hit someone late in the game in that exact spot.
You can see ahead, can you?
89-101 Geelong at the moment here in the last quarter.
In the ruck again.
Bill Brownless, yes, in the ruck there with Mann. No real winner.
None.
Couch bowled over by Archer. Ball pin. We'll ball it up.
Playing centre half back on two blokes and then in the ruck too. No wonder he falls over later.
Peter Carey to bounce it. Here's Brownless and Mann going at it. This time Mann wins
easily.
Hands down. Ablett's there. Gee, Ablett hasn't offered much more today. Comes to Wills. Wills, little left footer along the ground going towards Barnes. Gobbled up there by McKernan. He just got it out of the danger zone as quick as he could, but it may well come past. No, Allison rip a trap. Got around one. Got the handball out the back door to Mann. Mann sends it inside the middle to Roberts. Roberts handballs wide to Swass.
Swass with a big thumping left. Juker running onto it. Blakey, no! Out came Hinkley with great class. Now McAdam's got it in the pocket. He sizes up a squaring option, but there's nothing there for him. Runs around on the left. Kicks it into the man on the mark. Longmire overruns it. Fridge Roberts trying to track it down. Hinkley there as well. Beautifully done.
Well done, Hinkley.
Gee, I wonder whether McAdam should have probably had a ping. He was worried about that he was on too much of an angle and it would have been seen as selfish. He looked, couldn't find anyone, but...
And then didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Another free to the Cats. How many's that to, man?
That's
free kick.
28-10 Geelong's way.
Brown.
Fair enough.
Long ball there to McGrath, but Carey was able to nudge him out with the body, take it high in the air with the hands. Now winds up with a big right foot drop punt. High ball, dropped it right on the head of Longmire. He had the Duke stretched, almost reeled it in. Hinkley was tackled by Nichols. Longmire was tackled by O'Reilly. Spills to McAdam, left foot for the boundary line. Missed out.
That's why he didn't do it before.
You've got to be special to kick a left foot check side from there.
Wow.
Have you done it yet?
I think someone does it years later.
Oh, right.
Out of bounds on the full.
Malcolm Blight there.
12 points. The difference between these two sides with a spot in the grand final against West Coast next week. And Bill's not so fat ass was really twitching at this stage.
Not really.
There's a long ball from Hinkley out of the air, looking for, but not finding Barnes. McKernan with a big fist. Carey comes in. Pickering got a piece of him. Brewer's been good. Short to Hocking.
Been good.
Hocking off a step. That's a nice ball for Couch. Couch, short ball. Stevens, brilliant.
12-point lead here with the Cats as Stevens rips it through the middle. Long ball. Ellison over the top. Couldn't hold the mark.
Come on, fruit bat.
Comes back. Got a little handle off to Carey. His kick was smothered off the boot by Mansfield. It was well done. Brown knocks it out wide. They recover the footy here, Geelong. In control, but under pressure, if you know what I mean. Hinkley, left foot to the danger zone. Hocking got flattened there by Swass. Spills to Stevens. Stevens runs into an open goal. He's got it.
No.
Missed.
Missed. What is this?
Hit the post.
Seriously.
Did you ever
Should he have handballed?
Do you ever look back on this and say how bad our kicking was and how we lost it?
We should have been further in front, shouldn't we?
No, but after the game, let's think ahead.
It's just it's some of the easy shots that have been missed. That was a sitter.
Yeah, it was.
Paul Brown, head like a bulb.
Bulb head.
Yep. He goes short and sideways and gets to O'Reilly. Sells a bit of candy around the Dr. Shoal. It's a big blonk of a defender, Doctor. Just walk past you. Goes for Brownless. Finally something from Brownless.
Oh, no. It's a Hawthorn game again.
Oh, no.
It's got taken off him.
Got taken off him, given to Fairley.
Unlucky.
Long for Carey again, just gets rid of
This
McGrath.
cocksmack marks it.
From outside 50, looking for Longmire. On the ground, Allison, front and centre. No. He misses from point blank range. Duck, what the hell were you thinking?
How many times can you set him up?
Now, you can blame the umpires, you two, but your goal kicking has been terrible.
It has.
Allison, those front and centre work today has been superb.
What's he kicked? 2 goals?
2 goals, 4, 19 touches.
Been very good, the fruit bat.
Time ticking away.
Just realising how many plates I put it on, Bell.
Hinkley to kick it in from full-back. Well, Duck gives himself another pat on the back. As Hinkley goes southern stand side, up goes Barnes, couldn't reel it in,
He won't
lost
get out
his
of here,
feet. Little flick out the back door. Here comes Handley, hasn't done much all day. Over the line and out of bounds, will throw it in. On centre wing, southern stand side, Ash for Red Z Lending.
Just Gary Ablett's day so far. Only 4 possessions and 2 majors.
Gee, the forwards haven't done a lot. The big forwards for Geelong today.
Cats by 10 points, big forwards. Richard, how to whom are you referring, Bill?
Well, Ablett
And what, Minch?
and Minch.
Hanley long ball to half a Look at Billy Brownless. Just got bitch slapped by Peter Mann.
Oh, I've had enough.
Ball to the outside. Couch tries to keep it in on Crocker. Lurker-Tudor did really well. Stepped around a couple. Outside of the boot, Minch. Taking the ground without the footy. Should get a free and does.
He did it well. He handballed to the ground.
They lost it in the tackle.
Very quick thinking, wasn't it?
He handballed it.
Minch from the point of the square and half forward. Here's Ablett, one-on-one with Martin. Martin got the fist away over the back. Archer will rush it through. And he does.
This could be costly, that point.
So Geelong 15-12, 102, North 12-19, 91. Kick it back into player Smith.
11 points.
Get Peter Mann's numbers from you at some stage.
Isn't that a lot? 30 much.
11 disposals and 5 marks from
11.
them.
5 marks. 1-on-1 against Brownless as a bounce down the wing from Schwass, and then another one. Left foot ball as Carey puts a big lick.
Oh, no.
I didn't see who it was, but he sat him right down.
He did.
Mensch.
Mensch it was.
Oh, have a look at him.
Got up holding his nose.
Poor old Minka.
Interesting. Little chisel back inside the centre square here to Riccardi. Riccardi's handball went nowhere. Nichols stole it off him in the end. He was attacked by 3 Geelong players. Couch got it off to the left-footed Mansfield. Mansfield goes deep inside Tippy. Poor kick. Shoved it down the throat of Laidley, and Laidley takes the mark in the back half.
Been doing it all day, Brian.
Peter Mann. Incredible amount of ball.
Oh, Mensch has gone off.
Oh, Minchie's gone off.
Across the half-back line for North. Stevens.
Kicking into the forward line.
Oh, no, that'd be the reason. Long looking for McKernan. He took a very nice grab. Wants to give it quickly to McAdam.
Oh, what's he going to do?
Where's he going with this Nurry?
He doesn't know.
Long and high inside forward 50. Carey not favoured by the kick. McGrath at the back just wants the boundary. McGrath, Carey, McGrath. Duck picks it up. Low flat ball inside 50. Fruit bat Ellison scoops on it. Has a bounce. Runs in. And this time he doesn't miss.
Oh, well done, Carey. Well done, Carey, on a no-win ball.
1-on-1.
You made that happen. Wowee.
Ellison kicks goal number 3. And this one tightens right up to 5 points.
Well, it doesn't look like Mensch is going to come back on.
He'll come back on, a little glancing
He
blow.
won't come back on, but just looking at the Boss Chills replay screen, this kid, who I don't think is going to get much better, he's had a day out. I don't think he'll get much better, this kid.
He did that one to Allison.
He set that up for Allison. He set a lot of things up today that hasn't come to fruition.
Out of the middle, special comments there from Wayne Carey on Wayne Carey. Here's Rock round the corner to the goal square. Longmire has marked in the goal square.
Gee.
Longmire's marking the goal square, and would you believe it? If he kicks the goal, they're in front. I thought they were miles behind still. If he kicks the goal, North Melbourne are in front.
Well, he shouldn't.
Longmire goes! He's got 3. North have kicked 4 in a row.
We're going to a grand final.
Longmire!
Fair income.
You got 5
We're
minutes
off
to
to
go,
a
Doug.
granny.
You've gone off too early.
We're off to a granny, Billy.
You've gone off too early. Rock having a shot there. And a good, strong mark by the big horse.
All right, Fat. How's your fat ass looking now?
We know we'll come back.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I've seen it a few times.
Bairstow preparing to come back on. Got whacked early. Was a very good player.
Yes. Amazing recuperative powers.
The old trainer's there.
Toby Bairstow.
Vic Fuller.
All right, back in the middle. Big Russian Ashenko.
He's back on.
And Barnes.
Barnes has done well, I reckon.
All day Barnes has been in the ruck. All day.
Hands on it, Ashenko. Schwass brings it away. High ball forward. Hinkley's played a very nice game of football across half-back, but he's kicked it straight back to the big Rusky.
Russian in the middle, Ashenko. Handballs off to Schwass. How many's he had today, Ash?
26.
Oh, he's been very good. Make a good commentator one day. McGrath marks. McGrath is marked for the last line of defence for Geelong.
Oh, he's off.
They're down by a point here, the Cats. Got about half of this last quarter to go.
Carey's buggered.
Handball off to Kenny Hinkley. Hinkley from half back to half forward. Here comes Smith. And Smith
Brownless?
marks at centre half back for North.
Kick two again.
That's exactly where Brownless should have been.
No, just don't blaze away.
Fairly wide for Ashenko. Good late fist on him. Riccardi just walked past McAdam. Around the body, bouncing ball.
Dawdled.
Yeah, he did.
Colbert.
Taking the ground.
Oh, the
Besto.
footy. Oh, no, umpire.
What are we doing, Umpy?
No, it's not a bad call. It's either in the back or...
Holding the footy belt.
He doesn't look right, Toby
No, he
Besto.
doesn't, does he?
He's got wobbly boots on.
What are the free kicks?
30-11 Geelong's way.
32-11.
30.
Come on, Fat.
Right on the Toyota logo.
Blame the
No
umpire.
wonder we never...
Yeah, exactly.
Pickering, I think it was, that did the ruck work then. Got it out to Couch. Couch a dribbler along the ground by foot. Gains about 25. In goes Brownless. Head over the ball, was tackled immediately. Ball pinned. And we'll have a ball up. How can they blow their whistle so quickly on that one?
Very quick.
Gee, the umpires today, Peter Carey, Chris Mitchell and Brett Allen.
On you, Brady.
Had a shocker.
3 minutes 50 to go in the game here. It's North by a point.
Another tap out.
Man again.
No.
West Coast awaits them in the grand final. McAdam got her up to Scholl. Scholl with a long kick. Archer got his man under the footy. Now he's got McGrath to beat. McGrath just pushed him out of the way and won the footy.
Kicks a low ball to the wing. Beautiful Mark Hocking. One-hander. And then to centre half forward he goes looking for Wills. Wills takes it. Runs an arc. 35 and closing. And misses badly. Sprayed it miles to the right.
It's all tied up.
103 apiece in the prelim.
Go to the boundary.
Gee, Wills, he did the hard work, got around the man on the mark and Dean Laidley and missed a 30-metre shot.
3 minutes to go.
Here's Laidley. So what do? You wouldn't know whether to attack or you can't play safe. You wouldn't be playing for the draw.
You got to go for it, Brian.
So here goes Steve Hocking. In the back of Paul Brown, in fact, of Rock. Rock wins the free on the wing. Plays on immediately now, Rock. Long, high ball, Carey the leader. Nudged out of the way by McGrath. McGrath goes back, gathers the footy. Goes towards the boundary line, almost deliberately. And keeps it in play. Centering, here's Oshenko. Time to pick it up and kick it around the body. High ball. Archer won't get there. Out of bounds on the full, I think.
There's some tired boys, really tired boys out there.
I'm done.
You are. Who has been right the last couple of times, but don't worry. Some boys will slip over here because they're tired.
Just wait for the great grassy knoll sniper's bullet to knock a bloke over unseen.
It's been at it all day.
Unseen what happens to number 16 in the pocket. He's got no one anywhere near him. We'll get to that shortly. Ball to centre half forward. Nice mark taken in defence by McKernan. Handball off to Laidley. Pulsating prelim. Long ball to centre half forward. Carey at the back. Archer with a great grab.
Sensational grab at centre half forward. Glenn Archer might just be out of range. Longmire wanting it deep.
That's weird.
So Archer going back quite deliberately here, thinks he's got the journey covered.
See John Barnes sneaking back here.
Going to have to be a long kick.
It is going to have to be a 55 to 60 metre kick.
A little bit too far for him, I would have thought.
For Archer, he looks confident, but
looks chubby.
Swass hanging around for the peel off
too far
from
out.
the centre square. He's nudged at about 40 metres. Barnes flies over the top of Carey.
Just
took the mark. Played on, gave it to Besto. Besto quickly out of play.
Through the hands of Blakey now. Just watch the bullet. Riccardi down the side, a couple of bounces. Has a third bounce down the wing. Inside forward, 50 go. The Cats not quite, and the kick's no good. And Ross Smith able to pick it off. Handball to man who's been supreme. He goes down the wing. Fisted away from Crocker on the ground, Rock. And a handball to Schwass.
Wanted to go on the left, forced to kick on the right. Little worm burner. Stuck it down the throat of the opposition in Hinkley. Hinkley plays on now. Couch. Couch on the left foot on the boundary line. Sends it inside 50.
Where is he?
Falls! Good mark, Laidley. Been superb.
Look out.
Shot the handball to the boundary line. Brownless fell over. Brownless tripped over himself. He knocked the ball out of bounds accidentally.
Did he?
He did.
Anywhere near him.
I missed it. What happened? I bent down to pick my pen up and I missed missed it.
Just fell over nobody with no
34
contact.
seconds left,
There's a
JB.
plan to it.
Scores level.
On the ground. No one able to be clean. Boundary line lurking, and Pickering takes it out. Scores level. We've got 20 seconds left, Bristol. Bring us home.
Now the ball's in the forward pocket here for the Cats. I don't think North can score in the 20. Scores are level at 103. Geelong are the only ones that can win this. Otherwise, she's going to be a draw. Ball knocked down at Martin. His clearing kick went 40 metres straight into the waiting arms of Colbert. Colbert 55 metres out.
What about Bunt?
Time is ticking down. Few seconds left. Colbert will go long. In he goes. Barnes drops the mark. Spills. Brownless couldn't pick it up.
No.
Cheetah. Overhand mark. Ablett's marked in the goal square. Siren's gone. Siren's gone. Wills has told Ablett. He said the siren's gone. Ablett said, I know, mate. I can hear it.
Jam it up, you don't, Fat.
Just need a point to win.
Man on the marks in the goal square. Brownless telling Ablett how to kick the footy.
You know
Can
what I
you
said?
believe that?
Robbery.
I said don't play on.
What are you doing there?
There is Ablett to put Geelong into the grand final from 10 metres out.
Robbery.
He's got it. Geelong have won.
Disgrace.
Geelong have won.
Robbed by the umpires.
Geelong have won.
Poor kicking.
Geelong have won.
Geelong have won.
Geelong have won.
What the hell?
One.
Come on.
Geelong have won.
Fully deserved.
Robbery.
We are Geelong. Great win. Great game.
Geelong by a goal after the siren, and it's Geelong West Coast in the grand final.
Yeah, good luck with that, Fat.
We'll see how it goes.
If we had got there, I reckon we would have won it.
You did it. Let me have a look at the scoreboard. 16-13, 109.
We were robbed by the umpires. 2 minutes, just a quick stat update. What was it? Free kicks.
Free kicks 32 to Geelong, only 13 to North Melbourne.
32 to 13. And a lot of those in front of goal, and poor kicking as well.
How many missed goals?
Poor kicking by the Kangaroos, poor umpiring. Cost us a grand final.
Well done to the Cats. One of the great prelim finals ever. And a kick after the siren gets the Cats into a granny.
For the second time in 2 weeks.
Against the West Coast Eagles. And I can see Brownless already eyeing off a drinks pass and Lammy's.
Why is Billy hanging around Ablett in these situations?
Because we're match winners.
Gary Ayres and Malcolm Blight there. How would Mickey Martin be feeling?
Come on.
He did a great job, Mick.
All right.
Played well.
Don't want to see any more of this game, Duck.
Let's go
I'm
to the
done.
It really pisses me off, to be honest.
You know what? I've never ever watched it in its entirety. I've seen highlights of it.
It's fair to say you enjoyed it.
Now that I've watched it, it actually makes me sad.
I know, it does. Anyway,
Because we should have won. We should have.
Well, you didn't.
it was the Cats in the end. 109 to 103 on the IGA Liquor scoreboard. Nice seeing it again with you, Bristol. Well done to you, Fat.
Yes, well done, Bill.
Sucked in next week, and Duck good to see you. Ash Sure, well done. This has been for McDonald's Triple A Rocking Football.
That quarter for IGA Liquor. IGA Liquor, proudly independent.
For McDonald's.
Triple M rocks footy.
Get your exclusive AFL Team 2020 captain's cards from Macca's. Free with any family box purchase.